welcome back.
Okay, wow.
Trying to find a north out of here instead of
Our storm
there's those.
chasing. Let's see, we got 3 timber there.
We'll go on the one we came down on again.
A little shear funnel off to the right of it.
Yeah.
Max Bell, he is live on, literally almost on top of a tornado
We
right
also
here.
need where a tornado. I don't see
Looking
one.
right.
There's no Fountain Green or something.
He's just looking over here.
There is
So
one.
I'll
I'd
be
be acting
switching
way
in between
differently.
those two. But
Like,
right now,
bro,
I think I'm gonna be most worried
getting
about
rage baited or
this one
something.
because we're looking more at a bigger tornado right here.
Oh, whoa, we gotta watch this.
So
What is this right here? This is kind of weird. We got an area of
Yeah.
rotation here northwest of Galesburg right now.
Galesburg is gonna.
This is a bit strange.
I wonder.
Just outside of Galesburg, got a little area of rotation
3 tornado warnings.
developing here. It's a little funky, don't you guys think? Velocities are getting a little bit interesting over here. We got multiple storms actually beginning to rotate here back over to the west of Galesburg.
Rotation.
Storm chaser John McKinney is just south of this right now, so we got some chasers nearby. Got multiple storms beginning to rotate now south of Davenport, so we got to watch this like a hawk over here. We got all sorts of little supercells kind of forming right now in this warm sector in far western. You can actually see these little low precip hooks that are developing, right? So we got rotations starting to form. They are very tiny storms, but these are also ones that can produce strong tornadoes as well. So that's just north of Kirkwood right now, going up towards Rio. All right, so we got to be staying on high alert here for over near Galesburg. We got an increasing tornado threat for sure in this area as this warm sector is giant. Look at this whole area. It's cleared out now entirely from that line of thunderstorms this morning. So it's definitely going to try to start producing some tornadic activity. Ryan Scholl is right next to that wall cloud that is rotating.
Oh my gosh. Got it?
I think we're looking
This is
at
over
right
to the
now
west of Macomb right now.
here.
Right. Got it?
It's another area of rotation developing near Bentley. This has so many storm mergers going into it.
Perfect.
This does look cool though. This looks really cool. Chat, I'll be right back.
Impressive looking storm
Give me a
here.
second.
Quite organized.
Hey, Deborah for becoming a member. Like the stream. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Helps get this out to more people. You don't have friends or family to share with. Share with, you know. Liking the stream helps out a ton too.
Sorry.
Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We're 12,000 subscribers away from 2 million.
Guys. Thing's gonna try here eventually again. Probably wouldn't be surprised if it was pretty darn soon.
Ooh.
I honestly think we might need a tornado warning for the storm north or just outside of Alexis here. This is probably going to be a pretty, let's say, weak spin up here, but we got rotation on this really tiny storm. Like, look at this, how tiny it is. It's barely the size of this little town of Alexis.
Because
And we got 2 other storms near Bald Bluff that are starting to get going too. That might be the story of my hairline here soon, or my hair. Bald Bluff.
might be the
Up here in northern Illinois right now. Again, I want to remind you guys that live in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin, like right now, there's a lot of storms out here. These are not your tornado producing storms. It's going to be back down here. All this activity is eventually going to lift up towards you guys, and it's going to be happening this evening. Actually, we have rotation developing over here in Iowa now as well, near Clarence. There's a little spin-up tornado that's trying to happen right now. That's going to go towards the Welton area and Lost Nation over the next few minutes. So we need to keep an eye on that. We do have an increasing tornado potential with this little line of thunderstorms along our cold front. That's all going to be heading into southwestern Wisconsin here soon. So we got to keep an eye on that. Let's back over to Ryan Scholl. He's underneath that wall cloud that's rotating. It's not rotating very hard right now, but it's going to probably reorganize here in a few minutes after this third storm merger is complete. And then Storm Chaser Edgar O'Neill has a full pan out of this. You can see the rising motion there on the right. That's trying to organize that new wall cloud.
Yeah, we're looking over here more.
And also, Tornado Pagey has a good view of this. Let me go to Tornado Pagey.
I also think earlier he said that
they're right on this as well. These clouds are very low to the ground. Rotation has gotten a little bit stronger over the last scan to the west of Carthage.
Right there.
Huge shout to Melissa with the $20 super chat. Thank you for everything you do. We've got no power since yesterday in the south suburbs of Chicago. I hate to hear that. Unfortunately, that has been the story of the last 24 hours for some of you guys. That line of storms yesterday was no joke. It knocked out a lot of power. Thank you, Emma, for the gift. You can see that really low lowering right there on the right. That's probably where we're going to be looking for a tornado to try to develop on this storm.
This guy is watching this, let's see. Corey Greekin live right now. Looks like a nice...
No lightning? There's definitely lightning. It's probably a lot of cloud-to-cloud lightning right now.
All right, guys, we are on the tornado-warned storm right now. We're west of Carthage at the moment.
Kind of right near, you know, wherever it was.
So Ryan Scholl's also looking at this. He's currently repositioning. Edgar O'Neill's also on this as well. Look at the latest scan, guys. This is getting a lot more intense on that latest scan. We got a very strong area of rotation developing yet again. Very strong inflow streaming into the supercell, despite the storm merger that's happening right now. That latest scan definitely looking a lot stronger. And we have a little bit of an RFD surge. It's not super strong, but definitely organizing. Once again, but it has had several storm mergers. Like, these storm mergers are the big reason why this is not produced yet. And as long as these keep just going in nonstop, it will definitely struggle. But there's definitely going to be some periods here where this might try to drop a tornado. And you can actually see this large inflow that is like streaming here into this area of circulation, which is pretty fascinating. From Storm Chaser, Tornado Pagey's view. A large circular base as well. We have a new tornado possible severe warning for Knox County in Missouri. That is going to be just to the west of Quincy with this line of thunderstorms. So if you're in Novelty, Newark, Leonard, or Shelbyville, we need to get ready to take shelter. There's a little area of rotation still southeast of Elmer. It's in a large radar hole, but a possible tornado threat right now heading in the direction of Leonard.
I'm going to try to find a better map than that one.
Wow, that latest scan is really intense. Look at that latest scan. We haven't seen anything on the ground level yet that has me thinking that we have a tornado. This could also be a bit contaminated, but velocities in one direction aloft, not the surface, but aloft, are measuring 120 mile per hour winds.
Geez,
that's one direction.
At 120 mile per hour winds. That is crazy.
We haven't seen anything. Well, here's a pretty good view. You got all the rising motion. I mean, this is rapidly organizing, at least according to radar here.
Not entirely sure what it's doing.
That latest scan is really concerning. I mean, if this drops a tornado, it will obviously be strong, but got all sorts of rising scud. A rapidly organizing wall cloud here is developing, and this is going to go right into the town of Carthage. And I know we got people tuning in from Carthage. You know, if you're tuning in from Carthage right now, we really need to be taking shelter, because if this drops, it'll probably be strong. Put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. You've got to get to an interior room in a concrete structure, ideally. Basement is really one of the best places, or storm shelter if you have one of those. But this is definitely rapidly organizing according to radar. You can see all that motion that is going up into the wall cloud.
So I got a new map pulled up here. Looks a little bit.
I would really be surprised if this didn't drop in the next couple minutes.
A little bit more rotation.
Yeah.
That storm merger is complete, though. That's the reason why this is becoming more likely to try to produce something. The storm mergers are really important in the weather world, especially with supercells like this.
Look at all the scud, dude.
Ryan Scholl's just south of it.
Down here.
For a minute, did you see the crazy sharp funnel?
No, because we could only see it through the rain.
Like it was, yeah, for a second. I mean, it was like halfway down.
Apparently, there was a halfway down funnel cloud a moment ago.
A wall cloud that included, and then this one came on.
Yeah. Lots of rising motion.
Oh, wow.
There's rising motion everywhere.
On that side.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We're about to have a try again. It's about to try again.
Bryce and Paige here. They are very experienced storm chasers. Bryce has been doing this for 10, 15 years. He's saying it's going to try again. You got to trust his word on it.
That's over by.
Because it is definitely going to try again here.
Towards.
Also see from Ryan Schultz's perspective, you got like little swirls too in that little those clouds that are basically going up into the storm. That's what we call scud. Sus clouds, basically.
Well, no, yeah, it's going everywhere.
This is from Edgar's view as well. A little bit more panned out.
That's where he's over. Yep.
It's starting to look good.
This is where these storm chasers are. This guy's.
That latest scan. Look bottom right, guys. Very clear hook echo.
Needs a little time.
Big hook echo. And a very clear inflow slot. Is it safe to do laundry in Davenport right now? I mean, you're not under any warnings.
This road's gonna cooperate for a while, though. What does it look like right above? I can't see.
Holy.
I gotta get out and look.
Wow.
Guy, look at that. Look at that. Guy, look up above you.
Might be something developing above their head.
And this is warm inflow.
I know,
too.
it feels like someone peed in the pool.
Yeah. Did you already help this humidity out, Bryce?
No, I haven't yet, but I'm about to. I'm about to raise the dew point here in a minute.
It's already high.
I don't think it needs to be raised any, brother.
No?
Look at that.
Oh, we got some rotation.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's about to happen, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, this is 10 hours.
Hey, Edgar's wearing a nice little pink max velocity hat, by the way. Shout out to Edgar.
You going first?
Nope, Edgar is.
Okay.
So these are all. So spotters report 19 minutes ago a funnel cloud.
No.
Another funnel cloud. Another funnel
See
cloud.
Edgar's view here. He's driving right up to it. The velocities are right over Carthage right now, where that strongest area of rotation is. We got a giant hook echo. If we go back over to live radar here, you can see that large hook that has developed over the last few radar scans. And there is a very warm inflow. As Paige described it, it's like peeing in a pool. That is how warm it just got over here. And Carthage, whatever that means, Carthage, Illinois. So if you are in the tornado warning, you need to take shelter. It is getting a lot more organized, and this is a classic supercell structure here on radar that we have. The velocities have gotten very intense as well. Over near Peoria, we also have a supercell here that is starting to organize, and that is going to try to become, pretty dangerous if it can't organize. It's going to go right up towards Chillicothe and Lakin.
Oh my.
And it already is starting to rotate right now. So this is becoming a concerning storm as well. And this one is not dealing with all the storm mergers that we have, right? The one over here that we're looking at has all sorts of storm mergers. This one over here, though,
this is tornado warning.
not any problem right now. So that definitely looks a little bit more concerning. We also have some rotating storms over here to the west of Galesburg. Those are still trying to do something right now. We're going to continue to keep an eye on those. A very low precip hook. They've been struggling, but there's so much spin in this environment that one of these could also try to produce. And the back over in Iowa, I know somebody was trying to do their laundry in the chat in Davenport, and we got a big line of thunderstorms coming. You might want to save your laundry till after this line of thunderstorms moves through Davenport, but that probably is only about an hour and a half away, so you might want to just pause on that for now. And over here in Wisconsin, as a reminder, we got a lot of elevated thunderstorms right now, which means that these are not really tornado producers, but this line of thunderstorms and the supercells are developing down here will become a problem down the line. So if you live in southern Wisconsin, if you live in northern Illinois, we got to watch this activity, and we also got to really watch these discrete supercells as well. You will be seeing storms tonight if you live near Chicago. It's very likely, at least, that you're going to see thunderstorms tonight. It's just going to take some time. You could see storms as early as the next hour. You could see storms later. You know, that's kind of what we're looking at. But regardless, there's going to be a very elevated threat here of strong tornadoes and significant damaging wind gusts. And look at that hook right here. Supercell is definitely organizing quickly. No warning on this as of right now near Peoria, but I would at least support a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag as this continues to lift north. Huge shout out to Dirty with the 20 gifted memberships. Somebody's in the chat there for Dirty. Really appreciate that. Also, thank you, Slick, for the $20 super chat, saying our local landmark was blown down last night in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, the Culver's Blue Barn. We saw that here on the live stream, guys. If you guys are not here,
scrambling.
We had a really unfortunate situation happen in Beaver Dam last night. The Culver's Barn collapsed. This is where they film the Culver's commercial. It's a big thing here in Wisconsin. And the whole thing fell down. It collapsed.
Holy, that
We also had a lot of other moments yesterday. We had the New York Jets spill over the road yesterday. There was trash cans literally everywhere. This guy's yard collected 7 different trash cans and recycling bins. I really don't know how that's even humanly possible, but it's kind of impressive.
That is impressive.
We got a chaser convergence warning that's been issued, guys, over here in Western Illinois. Chaser convergence warning. Watch out. If you're going to get groceries right now, or if you're going to McDonald's or Culver's or whatever, watch out. There's a serious problem out here, and it's chaser convergence. All these red dots are chasers. They're everywhere right now.
Yeah, this is...
Going back to the Supercell, latest scans still have a large area of rotation right now, right over Carthage. It is moving towards Fountain Green. We have another storm coming out of the south. It's about to take in another storm merger. This will be like the 3rd or 4th time. I think this is the 3rd storm merger maybe that we've had on the Supercell. This is Edgar O'Neill. He's going right through the town of Carthage. Beautiful little town here. Had a rotating wall cloud a moment ago, just off to their north when they were just off to the west of Carthage. Once again, coming up into this. Also got some other interesting views with storms coming in out of or chasers coming in out of the west right now. This is Storm Chaser Jacob McMillan.
Man, they had that thing back up and running fast.
Oh, this thing is going fast.
Yeah, their engine, like, they had to put a new one in, I think.
Look at this. This is Matthew Capucci. This is all the way from the east, over near Colchester.
Oh my.
We just got honked at. If we go back over to our locations that you guys all submitted a little bit earlier in the stream, this is approximately where everybody's tuning in from right now. All right, so we got people all across the Chicago area, Rockford, Davenport, but in these little suburbs, we got people tuning in. We got somebody over here in La Harpe from about an hour ago. They said 30 minutes from Keokuk. And that's it. That's at least the only person that submitted a location there. If you guys want to be a part of this, we got a lot more people in earlier that are tuning in. Let's have a whole roll call. All right, everybody submit your location on the map. Let's put it on the Weatherfront app here. We're gonna plot everybody on the stream. Put your location on the map, and feel free to leave a message too. Scan the QR code. There's also a link in the description below. This is for science. I want to see where everybody's tuning in from.
Dude.
This is underneath the Supercell here.
I'm so surprised it hasn't dropped yet.
We got a funnel cloud being reported on this storm. So we got a funnel cloud being reported. It'd be right. I think it's right here. Wherever Ryan Scholl is. Yeah, yet again.
Right here, though. I don't like that.
Another funnel on this storm being reported. I don't really see it. I'm looking to see if we have any views of it. Yeah, I mean, we got chasers all over. I don't see a clear funnel right now, but that's at least a report.
Yeah, there's not.
I don't see ground circulation.
All right, so Jacob McMillan, he's pretty experienced too. He has a funnel here. No ground circulation. Very faint though. It'd be really small. I just got really dizzy. Can we stop spinning in a circle? Thank you.
Can we stop spinning?
I'm on the teacups at Disney watching that chaser feed. Little teacups. All right, we got a very important update for those here in Illinois. This is for those in basically Western Illinois right now. The Storm Prediction Center just issued a new mesoscale discussion for those that are tuning in here from Peoria, Pekin, Havana, Macomb, Galesburg, Keokuk, and Burlington. This is where there is a rapidly increasing threat right now. Oh, we have to go to 1. All right, I'm getting spammed 1. Oh, whoa, look at that funnel.
Are
you joking?
That's a crazy funnel.
We have a crazy funnel.
Giant funnel cloud here west of Macomb.
It's gonna hit the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Holy smokes.
What in the flippity flop is going on here? That's a giant funnel. Look at that little noodle. It's still going. Got a full-fledged funnel cloud over here. It's a little needle that's sticking out of the storm here. It's still going. Look at that little funnel cloud. It's still going. Very, oh, look at, you can actually see it. It's trying to get to the ground right now.
Yeah, that's...
It's trying to go all the way to the ground. Look at that curve.
Oh, it's building. It's trying to get down there. You can see it.
This thing is trying to touch the ground. This is unbelievable. It is on the ground. All right, we're getting reports. It is on the ground now. It is on the ground. It's getting to the ground. Look at it in real time here.
You might be able to see some
It is getting to the ground.
It is. Yes, it is. He's right.
And it is making ground contact, according to a couple other chasers on this.
Wow.
It's trying.
Look at it spin.
Oh my goodness.
It is trying.
It is still spinning right above their head right now.
Just a quick update on warnings. We have 2 effective tornado warnings. Areas that will be affected are 2, Illinois and Missouri in the United States. That's all I've got as of right now.
It is still spinning.
I think it's dissipating. Huh? I think it's dissipating.
Yeah, it's trying.
Wow, that was...
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
That was actually...
That's what we call a little thin noodle.
That was close.
Honestly, that's the definition right there of a bird fartnado. I don't even know if it did anything. That was really quick. I think it was on the ground maybe for 10 seconds.
Funnel's gone.
That
looked awfully weak, but that was pretty crazy.
Wow.
That was an amazing funnel.
That...
Now, next time it's going to do it.
Apparently, it did touch the ground, according to some other chasers. Jacob McMillan's also kind of looking at it here on the leading edge of this wall cloud. And again, this is...
That looks a little concerning, though.
Still a organizing supercell, large hook echo right now. We got another storm merger coming out of the south right now, so we're going to keep an eye on that. All right, I do want to talk about this. Very important to talk about. Let me get... We were just talking about it a second ago. I'm going to put tornado page in there. Go back to that view. All right, we were just talking about this a second ago, but a very important update again for central and western Illinois. The potential for a strong tornado is increasing. The reason why this is important to talk about is because they have put out that the most probable peak intensity for tornadoes is going to be up to 170 miles per hour. For reference, that is an intense to perhaps violent tornado threat that is trying to develop right now here in western Illinois. There's also a risk of damaging winds up to 80 miles per hour and also a threat of golf ball sized hail. It is a very strongly worded message that they put out here, and they're talking about that strengthening supercell. They even said live web streams. They could probably just say live storm chasers, but live web streams make the strengthening low-level mesocyclone as well, suggesting the potential for tornado genesis is increasing. This cell is drifting east or northeastward within the warm sector regime, where low-level SRH, which is storm relative velocity, has been increasing. So basically what that's saying is that this environment is becoming very favorable right now for a significant tornado threat. It is 4 o'clock right now. And for those that don't know and have not really watched weather hardly at all, 4 o'clock is kind of the beginning stages of that peak tornado window with a classic tornado setup. I'd say today isn't really classic, but it somewhat is. They also mentioned in this discussion that the potential for destructive storm interactions appears limited for the short term, for the next hour, suggesting that the potential for a long-track supercell is increasing, with an attendant threat of 1 or more tornadoes, including the potential for strong to intense tornadoes. All right, so this little destructive storm merger action that we're seeing right now probably is not going to last much longer, which has been happening for a while, and that's one of the reasons why this storm in particular has been struggling a little bit. We have a brand new tornado warning for those in Macomb. This will be for Hancock and McDonough Donahue County here in western Illinois. If you live in this tornado warning, we need to start taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible. And we've got to get away from windows. All right, Colchester, Macomb, Baldruff, and as well as over near Walnut Grove. We're right in the path of a potential tornadic supercell. It's already dropped that little tornado a second ago, but I think any tornadoes that we see from here after these storm mergers are done, they're going to be a lot larger and a lot more significant. So if we live over here in Macomb, we got to be taking shelter. Get to that storm shelter if you have one. Back over to the south of Davenport, we've been watching a few storms over here that have been trying to rotate. Got a couple little areas of rotation near Lido. These are really tiny storms, but if they can start to become a bit more mature, they will have a better shot at producing a tornado threat. Also near Peoria, we have a supercell here that has been starting to organize. I'm not seeing a whole lot of rotation, but it is still trying to become tornadic here. It's a little bit funky looking compared to the storm in western Illinois. That's going to track up towards Chillicothe, Washburn, and Metamora here soon. Also, here's a view of that tornadic supercell here from Storm Chaser Tornado Pagey. And so that's the lowering right there that we are alert to right now on this tornadic supercell. Storm Chaser Connor Croft is also looking at this. So you got a very ragged looking base here.
Alright, chat, I'll be right back.
That's going to be the area of interest right there. We want to give you guys a heads up as well. In case you're over here in Missouri, we do have a large line of thunderstorms developing right now, mainly with a significant damaging wind threat up to golf ball sized hail is possible in Macon County. But look at this large line. I'm going to go full cam to this. Look at this giant line.
No visible area rotation, just...
Look at that. This thing's going all the way from Madison. It's a little bit broken, but it goes all the way from Madison to Stillwater. So this is one of the reasons why down here in, like, you know, Springfield and even near Tulsa, we're going to have a more elevated threat there of damaging winds as this continues to go up. And as a reminder, we do have a moderate risk of severe weather in place in case you're tuning in. I do want to really urge everybody, in case you have not already taken precautions, you probably have if you watched my video today. But if you have not taken precautions, we have a moderate risk of severe weather in place, and this is driven by a significant damaging wind threat. All right, so Chicago, Peoria, and Davenport, we have a 60% chance within a 25-mile radius of significant straight line damaging winds. That is this is like the highest threat that we've had in a while for damaging winds. It's higher at least than what we've had over the last couple months. There's also a 15% SIG-2 tornado threat. So we are still watching for an increasing risk of EF3 plus tornadoes. That is what this double hatched area represents. Chicago, we are on the cusp of that 15% tornado risk. We have a large area here that goes from Columbia, Missouri back over towards Detroit, where EF2 plus tornadoes are possible this afternoon and evening. I think a lot of what we're going to be seeing in terms of the significant tornado threat is going to start over the next 15-20 minutes and go all the way through about 9:30. That's going to be your peak window. We can still see severe weather before and after, but really the next 5 hours are going to be that key time frame for significant severe weather. So it's very important that you have multiple ways to receive weather alerts. You also have a tornado action plan ready to go. You take the proper precautions and keep our stream on. We're going to keep you posted with the latest on all the latest warnings, watches, advisories, max alerts, whatever it might be. And we also got over a dozen storm chasers out there, which almost all of them right now are down here in western Illinois, but have a couple kind of lingering up here near Davenport, so we're going to be keeping an eye on them as well. Let's go back to the supercell here. The latest few scans are starting to get stronger rotation again. It's been on and off with that rotation. It's gotten a little bit stronger again in the mid-levels over the last couple of radar scans. We have another storm merger that's coming out of the south here. But very soon, this is not going to have very many destructive storm mergers. It's actually interesting. Storm Chaser CJ Ziegler, he's going to the southern storm here. Every chaser, for the most part, which, again, chasers, the reason why I'm talking about this is that they can be a good indicator, you know, in terms of what storm might be the most tornadic. Not always, but sometimes. And almost all of them are still in that northern cell, but CJ's going south. That one actually might become a bit more concerning with there not being many storm mergers coming out of the south there. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. I'm going to put CJ bottom right. He lost connection, but he should be back in a second. Reach out to Cascus for the $20 super chat saying, what's the timing and severity for Carlisle and Nashville, Illinois? I'm not sure where those areas are, but I'll quickly kind of break you down the timing here for severe weather. Let's go to the latest HRRR model run, which I'm honestly not even sure what this looks like. I haven't really looked at it. Here's what it kind of looks like. So right now it's 4:30. This is kind of what it looks like right now. By 5 o'clock, the storms will be moving towards Peoria and also have a giant area of thunderstorms trying to organize near Davenport. Keep in mind, the storms near Davenport and southwestern Wisconsin are organizing. They're becoming a bit more strong along the cold front. These are going to be mostly producing straight line damaging winds, but tornadoes will be possible within that line. By 6 o'clock, we'll still have those discrete supercells going on. That is where there's going to be a higher end threat of strong and large tornadoes. Everywhere else, we have this large line that'll be producing damaging winds and perhaps a couple of strong tornadoes near Rockford, Janesville, back into Dixon. By 7, those storms are approaching Chicago. So really, the next 3 hours are the hours that you need to be staying alert here if you're in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. Storms should roll through Chicago sometime between 6 and 9 o'clock. Springfield, Lincoln, and Champaign will probably get pretty significant damaging winds and a QLCS tornado threat by 8, and then they'll eventually move into Michigan, Indiana, and then eventually go towards the Evansville area. And then it'll fall apart after midnight as it approaches Detroit and Toledo, but there could be some damaging wind gusts and a low tornado threat still by that time. But you can see this large area of thunderstorms. It is starting to organize here north of Davenport. We don't have any severe warnings right now, but you see these little kinks? They're pretty tiny. That's at least an indicator.
Seems like this one's dominating, doesn't it? For now. I haven't seen the southern one yet, but kind of out in front of the one behind it, isn't it? Maybe the southern one will dominate. How does it look on echo tops when we compare? Yeah. Just after the side here, I want to go south. Next to
Not on this anymore. I really think.
Back out here to the west. Let me go back over to the velocities here. Oh, here's a better view. He just got back. Got a rapidly organizing wall cloud here. Velocities are really starting to get strong right now, just to the west of Macomb. This storm's going to go right into Macomb, guys.
Storms are getting huge.
Got a giant wall cloud developing right now.
Yeah, I'm getting lots of funnels here.
This is definitely pretty concerning, guys. The last couple radar scans are getting a lot stronger. You can see that lowering going right by the trees. Jacob McMillan is also...
There is a rotating wall cloud right here.
On this. We do have a rotating wall cloud just to the west of Macomb. If you live in Macomb, now is your time to really start...
See, it's just that low cloud bunch right in the middle.
Taking shelter. The storm's going to come right towards you. And if you look bottom right side of your screen, you can see the velocities. They are getting stronger again. This has been cycling several times because of all those storm mergers.
These tornadoes might look pretty similar to yesterday.
So I want to go back over to live radar here. I'm going to keep them on the bottom middle of your screen. But if you look at the velocities over the last few scans, we're starting to see that RFD and inflow start to organize a little bit north of Macomb, and that's exactly what they're looking at right now. And then there's another area of rotation near Plymouth that's also trying to come together. You know, if this supercell can stay discreet enough and have enough of an inflow down here from the south, it's going to have a pretty good shot at producing a tornado here. Look at that right there. That little scud right there. Look at that motion.
The amount of chasers here is ridiculous.
Everybody and their mother is chasing today. Almost every one of these cars drawn by are chasers. Got more rising motion there in the middle.
Okay, we're gonna go here, get out ahead again. Probably go north up here in Tennessee, Illinois.
Here's another view from Storm Chaser Nathan Moore. Look at the latest velocity scan, bottom right. Got even stronger on this latest scan. It is vital if you are in Macomb that we need to be taking shelter right now, because if this drops a tornado, it's going to go right into town. Macomb, again, very populated. There's a lot of people that live here that are also tuning into this live stream right now.
Oh my.
We just got a max alert on Macomb. It'll pop up here in a second. For those that are in Macomb, some of the locations that are in the path of this, and I'm giving you early call-outs because if we get a tornado, it's going to come right towards Macomb. It's going to go towards the Western Illinois University, the Quality Inn in Macomb near the university area. You got several golf courses on the north side of the city as well that are going to be right in the path of this dangerous supercell. It is really starting to crank right now. And correction, we do have a max alert. It's going to be back over here north of Peoria. This was just issued by Riley here. We got a supercell organizing here with medium tornado potential right now. The most probable peak intensity for a tornado is up to about 140 miles per hour here in Peoria, Woodford, and Stark counties. So get ready for a potential tornado warning here soon as this continues to move off to the northeast towards Chillicothe and Lakin. All right, you guys are in the path of this right now. But yeah, guys, this rotation's getting a lot stronger. Look at MRMS radar, too. You can see the velocities, or not velocities, but the rotation radar is also starting to show a little bit more dark yellow. It's starting to get kind of a little bit red there east of the Fountain Green area, and that is an indicator that this rotation is also getting stronger as we speak.
The rotation is...
Nathan Moore is going right along US Highway 136. Got a lot of other chasers also
going
over here right now. Let me see if Tornado Page he has. So they're driving through rain. Yeah, a lot of people are looking at rain right now, but Nathan is just to the southwest of this, and that has the only clear view right now of the wall cloud. You can see that giant lowering back there. Main circulation will be far right side of your screen, the far right side of that storm structure. So that's the lowering right there. Velocities are bottom right side of your screen. A little bit contaminated, but they're definitely strong.
I think we're looking...
Storm Chaser Connor Croft is almost next to this. Look at this.
Holy.
Connor's pretty much right on it right now.
He's like...
Hey, Karen for the $20 super chat. Thank you for awesome coverage and great app. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for the support.
That's just a big shelf, bro.
He is like on top of it.
Look at the structure on the south side of this thing. Look, you can see the cumulus building up into the updraft.
That's Connor right there. The velocities again on this latest scan have gotten a little bit stronger. We also have an area of rotation developing near Plymouth. And there are a couple storm chasers that are, it looks like, going south right now. Looks like Cannon Colton is going down that direction as well. Again, the chaser convergence is pretty crazy here. I don't know. If you're in Macomb and you want to go get groceries or McDonald's during a tornado warning, I don't recommend. You're gonna have 15 million storm chasers in your town here in a second. Look at all the red dots. Those are all chasers. Look at this conga line over the last few minutes.
Oh my lord.
Look at this. Going right towards Macomb, guys. If you live in Macomb, you're about to get invaded by storm chasers. Prepare yourself. My goodness, this is unbelievable. I mean, the rest of Illinois right now, there's some up here in like Chicago and stuff, but the main concentration of them right now are in Western Illinois right now. Nathan Moore has a really good view of this right now.
Do some weird stuff.
There's an area of rotation right there in the middle of your screen. That's the area of interest right now in this supercell going right towards Macomb.
Pretty sure we're looking right here.
Latest scan is, it's contaminated, but it got tighter on the latest scan. This might be ready to drop a tornado here in a second.
Those all must be storm chasers right there. Alright, keep cutting across. He is on his phone, he's looking at storm and driving. That's fine, it's legal.
So warm, maybe lapse rates are the bigger issue.
Stay on Nathan Moore. I'm looking at all the chasers, by the way. I'm trying to get every angle. We got so many angles of this right now. I mean, this latest scan obviously concerning. Nathan has a pretty good panned out view here.
This one's not really.
Storm Intermediate is also in the bottom middle of your screen. They're all kind of in this general area. Let me take off spotter dots again here. Haley over here in Macomb says, hopefully safe in the Macomb Dome. You do not have a dome. There's no dome here. All my family home and sent out the stream link to my friends at work and family too. Who else has done that? Who else is sharing our stream? If we get a tornado, it's going to go right into the town of Macomb. It's highly unlikely it's going to really avoid it. Looks like we got something here.
This is what we're looking at right here.
That's, again, the rotating wall cloud right there.
Is Macomb. Macomb's right
Thank you,
there.
Casey, for the 5 pizza memberships.
All this storm line is what we're looking at right now. Holy.
Right, this is definitely trying to organize. Latest scan is a little bit weaker on velocities. As he's talking about on the radio, this storm is literally over 50,000 feet tall. It was at 62,000 feet at one point, I'm pretty sure.
636.
Also, a side note, the storm that is south of Macomb, this is a different storm. This also has a lowering right now. It is becoming a bit more organized. This is a separate supercell. They're both in the same county. We do have a lowering right above Cannon Colton's head. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him as well. We got 2 separate supercells pretty much right now. They're both completely different. We just got a max discussion back over here in parts of western or northwestern Illinois and extreme eastern Iowa. This is near Davenport and Clinton. So this was issued here by Riley. This little max discussion says increasing QLCS tornado potential with multiple tornadoes possible over the next few hours. So if you guys live in this little blue box, it's a little bit hard to see, but if you live in that blue box there, we are watching for an increasing tornado potential right now with a line of thunderstorms. The most probable peak intensity for everything here is hail up to golf balls, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, and then tornadoes up to about 110 miles per hour. That is for that QLCS tornado threat. And again, max discussions, it's just an in-house product that we've begun to roll out here. It's essentially a mesoscale discussion, just kind of our own version of it, issued here by our team. So that is here across much of areas like Davenport, near Rockford, and just south of Freeport there. Let's go back over to Nathan. That wall cloud that he's had a view on here over the last few minutes has gotten a little bit more rain-wrapped. And there's also some convection merging back into the south side of the hook echo. So it just tried to undergo tornado genesis, but I think another destructive storm merger just happened.
Keep going.
I think it's another one. Another one. That's like the 3rd or 4th destructive storm merger that we've had on this storm. If you look at the velocities about 6 minutes ago,
this is
very strong. I mean, this is like, if we didn't have a storm to the south of this right now, this thing would be dropping a significant tornado right now. We had another storm merger, and the rotation died again. And we got the storm down here to the south that's trying to organize right now. But there's another storm merger on that storm, and so this one's struggling as well. Velocities are definitely trying on this one too. And then we got another storm down here near Bowdoin or Bowen. This one also has a hook. It's rotating.
So this is where he's looking.
So we'll see if that one tries to do something.
New tornado warning that's on.
This one near Peoria also looks still pretty interesting. We do have rotation developing on these 2 little supercells in central Illinois right now. There's one northwest of Bloomington that is beginning to broadly rotate. And then there's one right here near Spring Bay that has tried. But again, storm mergers. Struggling a little bit right now. It's going to be a matter of time until these storm mergers aren't as much of a problem as it moves away from that main area of initiation, which is where that confluence band was.
It seems to start.
But it's probably going to take a little bit of time still. You never know. One of these might try to rapidly organize. That's what we're kind of waiting to see. But Nathan had a view of that wall cloud a little bit less visible here on the latest scan. Hey, Tyler, or latest view. Hey, Tyler, for the $20 super chat. Free 20-minute overpass parking pass. Excuse me? There's no such thing as a free parking pass under an overpass. It's not a thing. Cannon has a view of that southern supercell. You can see it broadly rotating right now. This is the one that is southwest of Macomb. It is not the same storm that we were just looking at, all right? This is southwest of Macomb. A little broad area of rotation right above Cannon Colton's head. You can also watch him inside of the free weather front app. There's a little needle right there. I don't know if that's a funnel or if that's just scud.
Holy arm.
Let me refresh cannon here. Oh, nope, we just entirely lost cannon. Keep it bottom left side of your screen. You should come back here in a second. Cannon's right underneath this thing. We also got Storm Chaser Ryan Scholl right next to this. It's hard to tell again if that was a funnel or not. All right, we got him back.
There, we'll see if we can do a
lot of rising motion.
Yeah, like.
Hey, Kitty for the $20 super chat. My go-to for staying weather aware. Prefer this over the news. How's Galesburg looking when it comes to severe weather?
That rotation.
We'll have to wait and see. We're definitely going to get a line of thunderstorms. I'm not sure about the discrete supercells though right now.
I'll do my best.
Trying to stick his phone out the window. This is again the southern supercell.
It's definitely all spinning up there. Just organizes, it'll be insane.
There might be a CC drop on it. I would tell you if there was a CC drop on it, man. I know what I'm looking at.
I know what I'm.
We do not have a CC drop right now. Not yet, at least. This storm near Woodhull, we've had a couple of attempts of supercells in far northwest, or kind of like northwestern Illinois here. There's a little hook and a little bit of broad rotation. These storms have been trying to rotate up here just south of Davenport, so we got to watch that closely. We are about to see a QLCS tornado threat go towards Davenport. We got a very weak but small area of rotation that is going to go right into Davenport here soon. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Got another little area of rotation north of Durant right along Interstate 80 as well. And there's another little area of rotation just south there of Grand Mound. So we are starting to see that little increasing tornado potential right now inside of this little max discussion that we have outlined here. Which again is mainly for the increasing risk of a few tornadoes that will be embedded in that line of thunderstorms. So definitely watch out if you're in that area. Going back to Macomb, the rotation that was about to go into Macomb has fallen apart again due to that storm merger. You can see the storms are becoming a little clustered right now. We have another discrete supercell that is trying to organize back down near Bowen right now. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that as it continues to go over to the east towards Brooklyn. Storm Chaser Cannon Colton's on that southern storm right now.
Outflows from the inside here, you see all that.
Yeah, that's Highway 67.
There we go.
Hey, Anthony for the $10 super chat. You actually see the tilted updraft going into the storm right there. That's like, whenever we look at supercells, the wind is increasing with height, right? So we get this like little tilted updraft feature, and that's what we're seeing right there in the middle of your screen. That slanted view right there. James with the super chat says, what time do you think it'll hit Janesville? The main severe weather threat for Janesville should be between basically now and like 9.
Yeah,
I think the best chance will be between like 6 and 7. Hey, Rye for the $50 super chat. Check in from Kankakee. What is Scud? Sus clouds. A lot of the time, Scud is mistaken for like funnel clouds or an actual tornado. We have things that we call quote unquote scud bombs, and these happen a lot of the time like the Dixie Alley, where like there's like a large there's a large storm, right? There's like a cloud base or something like that, but it's so humid that sometimes we get these like little features and they can sometimes look like tornadoes. Like sometimes it'll look something like this, but they're not. A lot of the time it's just like a scud bomb is what we call it. Now the normal scud, what we've been looking at here today, is usually like little bits of rough cloud shapes that are kind of going into the storm, and that's just an indicator of intensifying supercell.
There was something that's
got a new radar scan here. Not seeing a whole lot of rotation north of Macomb. The main area of rotation right now is just south of Colchester. So if you live on the southwest side of Macomb, we got to watch out for this. This will be coming up towards town here over the next few minutes. If you live in Macomb, we need to be ready for this, all right? Still are watching for at least a potential tornado threat, which is where Cannon is located right now.
We're going to head
And Ryan Scholl's about to have a pretty good view of this here in a second, too. He's located just east of that
Follow it from behind.
lowering. This is Ryan Scholl's view right now. So you got a little wall cloud trying to form right there on the left side of your screen.
So
on the southern storm.
On the edge of the
hey, James and Deborah, if you become members, thank you. Ty for the super chat. Contribution of Culver's fun to keep the stream alive. Appreciate that.
Do anything with it?
So you see that little rising scud, all right? That's what we're talking about. That little scud. It's a rough cloud shape.
Okay. Streams.
The word of the day is scud. And so that's trying to organize a wall cloud right there.
Chad, are we alive?
Right beneath the storm base.
We're not. Sterling's having issues. Cool. Okay, no, it's not. That's a great view right now.
It's actually organizing a bit faster here over the last 60 seconds of looking at this.
It might look like a tornado, but it's not. It is scud cloud.
Latest scan, not tight rotation by any means, but it is getting a little bit stronger.
Oh. Yeah, again, that doesn't look easy, but I mean. Because whatever right over there was.
Hey, Tranquil for the super chat. Is an overpass a safe shelter from scud? An overpass is not safe for anybody. All right. Please stop taking shelter under overpasses.
Yeah.
I swear, if we have people parking under overpasses today, I'll be crashing out at some point. I haven't seen it yet, but there will be a massive crash out happening if that happens. So right now we got a little lowering developing. If we go back over to live radar, the velocities up here near Good Hope are pretty weak. That was that initial area of circulation. Right now we got a storm here also just off to the west of Industry, and I think this will probably become the more dominant supercell. That meso is not super strong, but it is broadly rotating. And then over near Bowdoin, we have broad rotation there just to the west of Augusta right now. That supercell is also trying to organize. Back to the west of this, we got a giant line of thunderstorms right now producing damaging wind gusts that is pretty scattered right now around 60 miles per hour. Main threat is right now near Leonard, Macon, and Clarence in Shelbyville. We also have a couple severe warnings back down near Clinton and Butler for 60 mile per hour winds and a little bit of hail. There is a low tornado potential since this is a line of thunderstorms. That tornado potential drops off significantly as you go into Oklahoma. So if we go back over to the outlook of severe weather today, you can see that there is a large tornado risk. Down here, we're looking at spin-up tornadoes in our line of thunderstorms. Off to the north, we are watching for a much more significant tornado threat, assuming discrete supercells can be maintained. Which is what we're kind of watching right now. We'll see if it kind of maintains itself over the next couple hours. We just got a report, breaking news here out of Des Moines, that a tree fell onto somebody, and unfortunately there is one fatality that is confirmed from this morning's storms in Des Moines.
Holy,
so in Des Moines, a tree fell down and unfortunately took the life of somebody in Des Moines. And again, we had a very intense line of thunderstorms this morning, mainly in Des Moines and south.
That's sad.
Why are people saying lag? Is there a lag? I don't think there's any lag. But yeah, this morning's storms were not the most intense thing that we've ever had, but they were pretty intense. They were producing damaging wind gusts of around 60 to 80 miles per hour at times. Thank you to Dime for the $20 super chat. Thank you also Tina for the super chat. This latest scan, the velocity's got a little bit stronger. Look bottom right side of your screen. A little tightening there just south of Colchester. This is the storm that Storm Chaser Ryan Scholl's looking at right now. The only lag or buffering you guys might see is when there's a loading symbol in the middle of your screen. That is not actual like lag that is on your end. It's on like it's the chaser stream that is basically bugging out, if that makes sense. So if you see a little loading symbol pop up for a second, that's what that is. It's not technically quote unquote lag though.
It looks a lot beefier in like 2 seconds. So.
But again, large lowering here on the right side of your screen. That'll be the area of interest.
Potentially. I think it would be this. It's not really tightening up though, that's the thing. It's not tightening up. Dude, everyone else left and we're still sitting here. It's kind of funny. Because we're not in a bad spot.
This is also Storm Chaser Kent Colton. He's pretty much next to the base right now that we're looking at.
This is...
Also, one really good way to tell if the stream's lagging. Look at this.
7 miles.
Right here. The clock.
Yeah.
No, you gotta, yep, you gotta go.
The clock's moving like normal. It's not lagging. You should also check this clock and make sure you're within like 20 seconds of this. The stream delay is like only a few seconds, but if you do not see the clock at the time that it is right now, you got to refresh the stream or click that little live button on the stream on the bottom left corner, so that way you're actually live. There are some people that get somehow behind on streams, I don't know how, but there's like a little button that you can click that it's click live. That way you can actually stay live.
Don't worry about it.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
You don't need people getting behind.
Over there.
That's why I was like, really look, you know?
There's a lowering there. Hard to tell if that is a tornadic lowering or not right there. It might be.
The problem is with this road, I don't have any.
This is just south of Colchester, Illinois right now, going towards Macomb.
We'll just do that real quick.
No, it's a piece of grass.
Yeah, behind us.
That's not the one I saw. The one I saw is an older one.
Very murky, so I'll have to watch for any. I'll
Oh,
watch out my windows.
these people are just driving right into the rain.
All sorts of chasers on these storms right now. There is literally hundreds, if not thousands, of chasers out here right now. Ryan Shaw has an incredible view right now of the supercell south Macomb. Rotation, again, not tight, but it is still on the moderate side of things, I'd say. It's not strong, but it's moderate. But we do have a lowering. Trying to see if there's any rotation. I don't see anything crazy rotating here, but the velocities on radar pretty strong in the mid-levels. I don't know if it's translating to the ground levels yet.
Oh my gosh, hold on, sorry.
Oh,
It's mad that I'm not buckled. There we go.
Anyway, account for the super chat.
This thing is weird.
Yeah.
Because like velocity's not insane.
Latest scan just got even stronger. This is such a weird storm. Look, bottom right side of your screen, like I'm gonna go full cam to this for a second. Look at the velocities on this latest scan. Like, it's way stronger on this latest scan. But it's such a weird looking storm. It's not like a classic supercell.
Yeah.
Very, very odd.
Then,
dude, I think it's that right there.
Is it that right there? Like right.
Yeah.
Just watch it.
It was reaching hard.
Yeah, I know.
Matches up completely.
Let's keep watching because I might try.
Hey Seymour, good to see you.
Or media has some funky
But like High Priest from Hodo started
view on this too.
Read right there that he was watching. I couldn't tell if that was him or not.
Alright, Shoal's now repositioning.
Here can really make.
Or media has some circulation above their head too.
Everything you said
Yeah,
there is
there's
true.
some rotation right here.
I agree.
From up
It's
there.
so, I don't. We should have seen the red.
Why are we
flag
saying
here.
PDS in the chat again, guys? This is not PDS. This does not need to be PDS. There's nothing on the ground. There's no tornado right now. Now we could get one. We might have one in a second if this thing actually does tighten up, but nothing's PDS here. Not even the tornado watch, which is honestly like I honestly wish this tornado watch was PDS because we're almost guaranteed to have a bust if that was the case. Because the last couple times we've had PDS tornado watches, they busted entirely. Like we had like no tornadoes. This one's not PDS though, so we can't really say it's a bust. And I don't think it's gonna be a bust. I definitely think this threat over here near Davenport's about to start ramping up here. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning northeast of Peoria. This is gonna be back over in Toloka. So if you are in this area, you need to be taking shelter. For 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds and quarter-sized hail. Got a little hook over near Hopewell, but again, pretty weak right now. We got also another storm going up near Bloomington that is also going to probably try to produce something tornadic here down the line. Stormer Media has an incredible view of the supercell right now. That is tornado warning here in Macomb. That giant wall cloud, the velocities again have gotten stronger and stronger.
Oh, wow.
They've actually gotten even stronger in this latest scan near County Highway 22.
I had to fix
that was rotating.
CJ has it. Wow, look at that.
Oh. Okay, watch out. Drone going up. Matthias.
CJ is going to use his drone here.
So
his drone's going to be up in the air here in a second.
This guy. Richard Sample? I don't know how to
That latest scan looks pretty concerning, guys. Look at the velocities. 114-mile-per-hour winds in the mid-levels going one direction. And here's CJ's drone shot right now.
Oh wow.
It's a Storm Chaser CJ
If
Ziegler.
elevated to just the right spot, it would be photogenic.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure
Ouch,
that
huge shout
is
to Marie
the
for
one
the
that
$20 super chat.
Richard is looking at. Not this guy, not this guy. That
Can
guy.
we admire the landscape here, by the way? The beautiful green in this field. This is absolutely stunning.
Updraft on the right.
Yeah, below the silo, it looks pretty significant.
He's got a good view of it right here.
So this is looking where there could be a tornado.
Nice.
That's a pretty good drone.
We're gonna block it.
This is a very expensive drone that he's using.
Oh.
Talk about updraft. Holy.
Look at all that motion there on the right.
Yeah, Max better have. I was gonna say, I better be up.
That is quite a shout to
Mm-hmm.
farm and everything. Nice.
Apparently we have a wedge tornado. This storm apparently has a wedge tornado right now. All right, well, there's a large wedge tornado right now in progress. That is what we're getting. This is confirmed reports inside of this storm right now.
Look, oh my
So
God.
where CJ is looking right now, apparently there is a wedge. Is it that right there on the left? I can't tell. It's in here somewhere. It's either on the right or left. You can see all the motion right there.
Holy smokes.
Behind that silo yet? Not yet.
Hey, I'm being told this is a wedge tornado, by the way. It's in there somewhere. It's rain wrapped.
That's just all chasers. I think they're trying to get.
It is apparently a large tornado that is down right now, according to another storm chaser, which is verified south here of Macomb.
All right, we might be a tornado.
And so again, we can't see it. It's definitely rain wrapped.
Stay away.
We might have a tornado
A
here.
new tornado warning has been issued.
Oh, we got something's dropped there.
The right side. What the heck?
Yeah, right on the right side. Not that. It was down there on the left. Is that a big funnel? What the heck? We got a funnel over here too. There's apparently a large tornado. Again, this is according to Reed Timmer. That's where we're hearing this from. There's a large tornado embedded in the rain there. So this is down, but it's going to be rain wrapped, and it was where he was just looking a second ago.
Sure, right here.
You can faintly make it out, guys. That right there, that little faint like cone shape that you see with the rain, that is the tornado. It is fairly large, and you can see it very faintly. I don't know if it's still on the ground right now, but
I think it's right there. You either talking right there or right here. I believe
I'm not sure if it's
here.
still down, but you can still see the wrapping rain curtains. So it was back in the rain, and you can kind of see it there. You got a lot of rising motion also going up into this right now.
We got a great road. Oh my God.
This last velocity scan got a little bit weaker, so it was probably on the ground there for a couple minutes. Might still be, but you still got wrapping rain curtains right there. So right near County Road 22 on the south side of Macomb.
Okay. Good stuff. We have a great road east.
We also just got a new tornado warning over here in Illinois. This is going to be off to the north of Metamora. This will be for those in Washburn, LaRose, Toluca, and Rutland. If you are in this tornado warning, you need to take shelter. We do have a large hook reaching out towards Hopewell, and velocities right now not super strong. I'd have to guess they probably had a report of a wall cloud or something on this, but that rotation is going to go up towards Magnolia. This is the storm that we're talking about right now. And Riley did put out a little max alert for this, as there is a confirmed tornado via chasers here just to the south here of Macomb. Again, we don't know if this is still on the ground, but it was a second ago. And you can see the rapidly rotating wall cloud.
That is the right side.
That is amazing.
That's about to do it, I think.
Oh my God, look at the motion, guys.
Where are we in terms of positioning? I can't tell on the map.
We need to go half mile down. We can go east, so we're good.
Okay.
There is a lot of motion.
What is that? What is going on? Hold on, we gotta pull this back up. What is going on, yo? What is this? Yeah, okay.
And this is the storm on the south side of Macomb.
That's a shield. It's a shield loose. Look right here.
Macomb, Illinois.
That's just dangling there.
of some sort.
Yeah. Well, if it's staying there for now, I'm not gonna touch it.
There's a big debris signature on the storm in Peoria. Oh my God, we got a huge tornado right now near Peoria, guys.
Oh,
that is a huge tornado. That's why. We got a huge tornado right now northeast of Peoria near Chillicothe. Look at that debris signature right there. Oh my goodness.
Pretty sure that
is a debris ball. That is a debris ball on radar that we're looking at right now. We got a huge tornado in progress northeast of Peoria. That is a full-fledged debris ball. Again, I'm not kidding. We got a large tornado in progress right now in Illinois. This is going to probably go PDS here in a second. And yeah, there is a giant tornado in progress. If we get any permission to show photos, let me know. There's a giant tornado. This is not just by radar. This is also confirmed via chasers in the area. Again, large tornado in progress here. It's going to be going up in the direction of Streeter. If you are in this tornado warning, you need to be taking shelter now and putting as many walls between you from the outside. Again, this is a large and extremely dangerous tornado right now. That is a giant debris ball that has formed here over the last couple radar scans. You can see how it's popped up. That is a large tornado right now. This is going to go towards Washburn, and then it's eventually going to go into LaRose and Varna. This is an extremely dangerous tornado. I know we do not have visual of it, but it is an extremely dangerous tornado that is in progress right now, and you need to get to a basement. You've got to run there. You cannot walk to your safe place. You got to run there. This is a very dangerous tornado. I don't know the last time we had a debris ball like this off of a storm. I mean, this is not even in the normal hook echo. It's a low precip hook that we have. Again, this is extremely dangerous. You can see the correlation coefficient drop. It is east of Spring Bay Road near County Road 2510. It's going up towards Washburn and LaRose. This is near Highway 89 right now. And the velocity couplet is also incredibly intense right now. In the latest scan, that debris ball just got larger. This is all debris. Look at the velocity couplet here, guys. Again, I'm not kidding. This is this should be PDS, but this is definitely going to get upgraded at some point here in the next few minutes. I'd have to guess. Again, that is just a large debris ball right there. You can see it from the other radar site. Oh my God, look at the southern radar site, guys. And Riley just put out a max alert here for a intense to violent tornado. The maximum, most probable peak intensity.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
The most probable peak intensity for this tornado is up to 200 miles per hour. So we are on the high spectrum of a significant tornado right now. This is just to the northeast of Peoria. This is in Marshall, Putnam, LaSalle, and Woodford counties. You need to get to the most interior room possible right now. All right, we have a large and extremely dangerous tornado that is in progress. There is a giant debris ball. This is being picked up from multiple radar sites. All right, if we go over to the DBZ values, we have 58 DBZ being picked up. That is debris once again. That is not rain. That is not hail. That is nothing to do with any precipitation that is falling out of the sky. That is all trees, buildings, and other things that are being lofted up into the sky and being spread out here near Spring Bay Road. And I also don't know what this just hit to have such a large debris ball, but I'm looking at the exact things here. This is about to hit Washburn. Washburn has a little middle and high school building on the east side of town. They also have the elementary school. There's a Dollar General that is potentially in the path of this. There's also a Washburn Quick Market gas station that is in the path of this as well. Trying to see what else this might be hitting right now. This is just north of Metamora, and again northeast of Peoria. If you guys are just tuning in, there are a lot of trees here. There's also an Eagle Crest camp in the White Oak Nursery that are being hit by this tornado as we speak, and that's going to go right up towards LaRose and Varna. If you guys live down line to this could be a long-tracked, extremely dangerous supercell. This is going to likely go up there towards the Chicago area in a long time if it does continue, but it is going towards Streeter, and it is going towards Morris. This latest scan is incredibly intense here. This is the latest scan here. Oh my God, guys, this is a wedge. This is a wedge tornado. We can't show you a photo right now. We're trying to get permission. I want to It is a wedge. I mean, this is probably a half mile to a mile wide. The gate-to-gate shear is at 140 miles per hour. It's probably stronger than that. Look at this right now. I mean, this is literally a wedge tornado. The tornado just crossed over Pleasant View Road. It just hit that area. It's probably caused mass destruction here on the west side of Washburn. It is now coming up towards LaRose Road and County Road 500, and then going up towards Varna. You again have to get to a storm shelter. If you're in a mobile home or an RV, you got to get to a basement. You got to get to a sturdy structure, a concrete building, ideally, or you've got to get into a ditch because it's not going to be safe otherwise. This is an incredibly dangerous tornado right now. The latest scan still has a giant debris ball right now. Again, that is not rain. That's not hail. That is a debris ball. And if we go up to tilt 3, that is, the debris signature here goes up multiple tilts. That means it's going up in elevation. This is probably lofting debris over 10 to 15,000 feet into the air right now. So the tornado debris signature right now goes up about 12,000 feet. Also, the Chicago radar site is also picking up on this. We're looking at 3 different radar sites, all right? So we got the one here in Lincoln. We got one in Davenport. It's kind of in this triangle right now, and every single one of them is picking up on that large debris signature. You can look at any of them from whatever weather app you're using right now, and you can see it on radar. I mean, the magnitude of this situation is so significant, and, you know, thankfully, this is not hitting like a major city or anything like that, but you can only imagine all the people that live in this PDS tornado warning right now that are either, one, hearing the tornado, the very large roar that it has, or 2, getting hit by this right now. All right, we got a photo of the tornado here. Oh, this is a live shot here of the tornado right now. So this is from Storm Chaser Chris Evans. I'm not sure if he's going to stay up or not, but that's the wedge right there, guys. All right, so we got permission to show him on stream here. Right there.
Right there, wedge tornado on the ground. Multiple vortices inside.
We got a huge shout, by the way, to Chris Evans for letting us share the stream with you guys. This is the large tornado right now happening just northeast.
Large tornado, guys.
Of Peoria. It is an absolute giant tornado.
Washburn, guys. This tornado is going directly into Washburn. Yeah, I would say. Yes, sir. Look at the vortices on the right side. Holy smokes.
Oh my God.
Look at this thing go, guys. This is a massive, massive tornado. Look at the wall cloud. Look at the rotation.
You can see it right here, guys. That right there is the wedge. You can see it touching the ground. I'm not going to try to outline it too much, but that's it right there. And that's at least a half mile to a mile wide. And this is what we're talking about. It is a major tornado.
Location, please. If you guys know anybody.
Going back to live radar, this tornado is taking a sharp right. It's hitting the north side of Washburn right now. So the north side of town in Washburn is being hit by this tornado right now. All right, that's where the tornado is. It's flirting with the southern edge here of this particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. That tornado is going to be tracking right towards Toluca and then eventually going towards the Dana area and Rutland if it continues to take that right turn. You can actually see the hook echo now. It's reaching out a little bit more here on radar. Oh my God.
I'm
Look
back.
at that.
Oh, as soon as I get back. That is a huge tornado right there.
Massive wedge. It's growing in size. Oh my God.
This is a live stream on Twitter from Storm Chaser Chris Evans, otherwise known as Kentucky_WX. And you shout for him for allowing us to use his feed here of this giant tornado. I mean, he's not even that close to it, I'd say, but the fact that we can even see this is just crazy. And that is a giant wall cloud. It is a huge wedge.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
A new tornado warning for Putnam, Illinois.
Look at that wall cloud spin.
All right, we have a new tornado warning over in Putnam County, Illinois. That is going to be back over here somewhere. Where is that? Is that just the Macomb storm? They just reissue this? Yeah, Macomb tornado warning. So this is going to be for those. Nope. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. They have issued a new tornado warning. It's a small one. It's just a normal tornado warning for those in McNabb and Magnolia. You need to take shelter if you are in that tornado warning. We just got a new radar scan, and I mean, look at this supercell, guys. This can go on a textbook. Unbelievable supercell right now, and going right through the north side of Washburn. This is extremely close to the Washburn Elementary School and also the high school. It's also near the Washburn Quick Market. It might be hitting them as of right now. It would be producing significant damage if it is doing that right now. So it could be producing major damage, and we're talking about major damage there. Here's a closer view from a moment ago here from Storm Chaser Chris Evans. That is another view of it right there. So again, this is what's happening right now as this goes into the town of Washburn.
Huge tornado.
I think that's when he lost signal. I think this was just a moment ago, but that is again over here north of Washburn. The latest radar scan is now going through the north side of Washburn and is heading towards LaRose. The debris ball or debris signature now goes up 21,000 feet. So that is how high the debris is currently being lifted into the atmosphere right now.
Timmer watching.
So
or have.
Be as photogenic down the line. I guarantee you this is still a pretty large, very visible wedge tornado. Velocities have ticked down. Yeah. Tornado emergency is now in effect for LaRose.
A tornado emergency now in effect.
Put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. You got to get to a basement, a storm shelter, closet. You need to run there. You cannot walk. You've got to run to your safe place. This is a catastrophic, violent tornado that is happening right now. It is a wedge. I'm not trying to say this to scare you, but this is a seriously dangerous tornado right now that is going to go right into LaRose, Toluca, and Rutland, Illinois. After that, it's going to go towards Streator, which is quite a bit more populated. This is the highest level tornado warning you could possibly get. We have a large debris ball here on radar, and it's going to go right into Toluca here in a moment. This is for those in Marshall County. We have photos coming in of this tornado. This is another photo here from Storm Chaser Chris Evans, and my God. My God. That is huge.
That is
and this
huge.
is tearing through communities near Washburn right now. And you can only imagine the damage that this is currently doing. And again, this is not rain. That is a debris ball here south of Magnolia. This is going to go right up towards Toluca. All right, Toluca is really the next town that is about to take a direct hit from this. And over in Toluca, it's not, again, a huge town, but there's about probably 100, 200 homes here. It's a pretty compact town, and if this tornado were to hit Toluca, if this tornado does hit Toluca, it is going to cause probably catastrophic damage. We got the Mona's Italian Foods, the Capone's restaurant. We got Suds, which is a bar. Toluca Library, the Supreme House of Cheese are some of the buildings here. We got a Casey's gas station.
No.
There's like a food distribution center, I think, on the north side of town. And the latest scan still showing a giant debris ball right now. It's over the south side of LaRose right now. You can see the debris signature. Again, debris is being lofted up over it's being lofted up over 21,000 feet into the sky right now. That is a photo of it just a second ago. Let me see if we have any new stuff here from Chris. He's live again on it. It would be back in here, so he's live. He's inside of the tornado emergency. This is live view. It's going to be buried back in here, probably in the rain. It's there on the right. But as he gets closer to it, I just want to reiterate, guys, like this is, again, a violent tornado. That's probably the best shot they're going to see of it, at least in terms of a picture. The video is just insane, too. We're going to keep an eye on Chris Evans there. And I want to also point out, guys, if you're watching this on like radar and stuff like that, and if you live in the warning, or even if you're just watching this like an amateur or something like that, like the velocities that you're seeing here are so contaminated. That is why they look like there's no rotation. It is so incredibly contaminated because of the fact that we have this like large debris ball. And the correlation coefficient drop just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We just got a meso-gamma discussion. So this is going to be for those in Ottawa, Kankakee, Pontiac, and as well as northeast of Peoria. This is a rare meso-gamma discussion with an ongoing strong tornado likely.
Tornado warning has been issued.
And this threat is expected to continue as it moves to the east-northeast. If you live in Joliet, if you live in Kankakee, I know it's kind of scary to say those names because Kankakee had a tornado earlier this year. But you guys are in the direct crosshairs of this supercell right now, assuming it continues.
Shelter immediately.
For Law Sale.
We have a PDS tornado warning well ahead of where the supercell is going. Streeter, Long Point, Cornell, just west of Nevada or Nevada, west of Dwight. You guys are in a PDS tornado warning. If I had to guess, they are probably going to upgrade this down the line to a tornado emergency as long as this continues. All right, so this is, again, a extremely dangerous tornado that is tracking towards those areas right now. We have a giant debris ball still over La Rose. The town of La Rose may have just taken a hit from this tornado. That is where a bunch of debris is being lofted up. And then it's going to go into Toluca. Toluca is a pretty populated town, as we just talked about. There's like over 100 homes here. So there's no shortage of people that live in this area that are in the direct path of this right now. I'm keeping an eye on Storm Chaser Chris Evans, who's currently in the tornado emergency right now. He had that tornado a few moments ago. It is, we still believe, a wedge tornado that is back in there. But in case you are just tuning in, and I'm not.
Oh my God! Look at this.
We do again. We still think this 100% on the ground right now. Just no visibility of it as of right now from
look at the
Storm
on the
Chaser.
Left side, guys. Look on this left side right here. Holy crap.
And the reason why I'm showing you this clip again is because this is exactly what's going in the direction right now of a lot of other places like Streeter. And again, I'm not trying to show this to scare. I'm not trying to tell you like that you're gonna die or something, but like you need to take this. Could die from a tornado of this intensity. I don't use those words lightly. I mean, we hardly ever say that, but like this is a giant tornado that's happening right now. You can see the hook echo still. I mean, you can see it started all the way down here just to the east of Chillicothe, northeast of Peoria, and has now moved up here into Toluca here over the last few minutes. Also, we no longer have any tornado warnings right now in far western Illinois. It's all severe thunderstorms. I'm just giving you a quick update on that. This is by far the most concerning supercell right now. We have some storms trying to organize west of Chicago as well, so we're keeping an eye on that activity. But I mean, man, this is a really dangerous situation. We are going to have storm mergers into the supercell here in a second, and that could actually help to re-intensify this and maybe make it produce another significant tornado down the line as it goes towards Streeter, and as it goes towards Dwight, and as it goes towards Kankakee and other areas. And we don't really know, again, where this is going to track, but the general direction is it's going to go probably towards Joliet or Kankakee. This is like our general polygon I'll draw here. All right, so that like is the general area that's out in front of this wedge tornado that is currently in progress here in central Illinois. On this latest scan, this would be where the tornado is located. It's gonna, wow, this is gonna go right into Toluca, and I think right now it might be cycling. You can see the RFD and the RFD is the green, and then the inflow is really intensifying again. And so if there's not a tornado right now, there's gonna be a new one that's gonna drop right over the north side of Toluca. But there could also be a tornado going to Toluca. We don't really know right now. We don't have any visibility of it yet from that storm chaser named Chris Evans. But again, the second we know, we're gonna let you know. But I mean, Toluca could be taking a direct hit from this tornado right now. We just don't know for sure.
They should probably warn it or something.
Yeah. We need a warning on this.
Ipava, Vermont, and Table Grove, Illinois. Yeah, look at that. You're ready to turn right, 0.5.
Touching down.
Yep.
tornado warning.
Just issued a warning.
Point 3. I hate this traffic. I know. We're not gonna be able to get through or intercept it.
Whoa. Seems like we have lost connection with Reed Timmer right now.
All right, real quick here. That tornado emergency, I think it's still in effect, but the tornado is lifted. But back on
a different discrete supercell near Lewistown. All right, if you live in Lewistown, we need to be taking shelter. They've issued 2 new tornado warnings. QLCS tornado threat near industry. I can't talk. And then the other one's over here near Apiva that just dropped. So that is a tornado in progress, or likely a tornado in progress right now. You need to be taking shelter. Look at that, guys. Storm Media has it.
Pull back up. Oh no, it's coming.
So we got a completely separate storm producing a tornado right now.
That is exactly.
Reed Timmer's losing.
Keep going east here.
Look at it go! Beautiful!
Let's see what CJ has it. Apparently there is debris.
Try to intercept it!
Tornado Pagey has it too. It's right over the town of Ipava right now. This is kind of what we just saw about maybe an hour and a half ago.
I think this is
saw something kind of similar to this.
For 13 miles.
I know. It's incredible.
Oh my god, look at Ryan Scholl's view.
Looks like it's picking back up there.
Oh my god.
I've never seen
Look at that.
It's trying to get.
Bro, turn your wipers off. It ain't even raining.
You can intercept this.
Look at
He's
that.
watching Reed. I'm watching Reed right here, I think. No, he's not watching Reed. Never mind.
This is awfully similar to the tornado that we had earlier on stream. That was just south of Macomb. It was a really quick one. Yeah, it does not look really strong, but this is a supercell that if it does go under some storm mergers, it might become much more favorable for a strong tornado. Already producing one right now here in Ipava.
I think it is.
It'd be way better than even a wedge if that did it because of the tilt.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
gosh.
god. This is unbelievable.
Wow.
Reed Timmer
This is
going to try to
unfreaking
intercept on this tornado right here.
And if you're seeing this tornado here, he's going to go right towards the town of Lewistown, Canton, and Goofy Ridge.
Goofy Ridge. I think when we
This tornado is curving as much as my hairline right now. This is insane.
This is just a straight up line of chasers.
Crazy little rope tornado over here near Lewistown.
Right there.
They're just entering into the tornado warning here.
It looks pretty strong up here. It's crossing the road.
Oh, this guy's like right underneath of it.
Yeah, we get it. Easy.
It's insanity.
Why do we have to have ads, bro?
Hey, David, for becoming a member, thank you, Dirty, for the super chat. According to Twitter, it missed downtown Washburn. Apparently, downtown Washburn was not hit by that wedge tornado. It narrowly missed the town, which is really good because that town has schools in it. We got elementary schools, we got middle school, high school. There was like over 100 homes, it looked like. I mean, this is pretty wild, though.
There's an already 30 right there.
But while we watch that dissipate, we also have, again, a tornado emergency. And as we were alluding to, this tornado went right through, or right near the town of Washburn. And now it is going through Toluca if it is still on the ground right now. We're not sure if it still is. We really do not know. Have not had any sort of confirmation of that recently. But that right there is going to be the area of rotation. We did have a tornado possibly go through Toluca. We're not sure. Hopefully it did not. I'm not seeing a clear debris signature in our hook echo anymore. That's going to go up towards Streeter. We have several people right now tuning in Streeter. This guy said an hour and 11 minutes ago that he's pre-sheltered just in case. Did you know this was coming? Play says their body is ready. So there are people downline to this, and what's about to happen with this tornado emergency is that we are going to have a storm merger come out of the south, and it's going to help to rotate this thing even more as it heads towards the towns of Streeter, Long Point, Cornell, and Ransom.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
Tornado warning.
All right, we have a new confirmed tornado warning. It's for the storm that all sorts of chasers are on right now. It looks absolutely insane. It looks like a smiley face rope right now. That was a tornado for a moment.
Stinger camera glitched out and went upside
This thing is absolutely crazy.
In 1.7, get ready to turn right.
Hey, Valkyrie for the $50 super chat.
He's gonna have to hit right.
Look at the rope. You can see it. Look at that right there. It goes all the way up to the power line.
Get on
there it is.
Look how long it is.
Wow. What a crazy tip.
I don't know if Reed did he go the right way?
Yeah. Zoom in on that if you need to.
Louise.
Let's see it.
Are these people blocking the road?
Crazy snake-like rope.
Oh my god.
I can't see it in the stream. It's just white.
This is weird, guys. Aside from what we're looking at here, if you go over to radar, they're all in this tornado. It's right here near Bernadotte. There is a low precip debris ball right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if this thing's getting larger or if that's just really exaggerated,
All the way down there, though, I think.
that would be where the tornado is.
So this little rope tornado.
So there is a giant debris signature right now over the north side of Ipava, which is what we're looking at right now. It's for this tornado. This looks kind of similar to the tornado emergency we have, but the tornado's not large. It's a tiny rope, so I don't know how it's even happening. The reflectivity doesn't pick up on it as much, but.
Well,
I mean, you can see it on the ground right now. See debris?
This is a wild tornado, though.
Yes, at some point.
33 severe thunderstorm warnings.
Just a little needle sticking out of the sky here.
Looks like it's gonna try again, maybe.
What a needle.
I have added it up in the east.
It does kind of look like it's gonna dry.
That'll work.
One more time.
Oh, look at this. This is CJ Ziegler.
Hey everyone, sorry I've been looking at chat. I've been,
You can still see it. I think
trying
it
to see
might
the
be
tornado and
weakening
drive.
now, but that is still
Pretty wonky. Take us easy.
still spinning. By the way, they have downgraded the tornado emergency back to a radar indicated tornado, but this is getting a lot more concerning, guys, because if you look at this latest radar scan here, we have a major RFD surge and an inflow. It's coming together right now. So this is about to drop another tornado here in a second. Alex is in the middle of this. This guy is literally where the tornado will be right now, here in Winona. This tornado warning, if we do get a tornado, it will probably be upgraded to a tornado emergency, just for what it's worth here. So this PDS tornado warning here, if this drops again, which it looks like it's about to again, it will probably be upgraded to a tornado emergency. It was already a tornado emergency for a while, and it's probably going to become one again if this does drop. The velocities are getting really intense right now, though, on radar. This is incredibly concerning here. And I do want to remind you guys that this was a huge tornado only about 15-20 minutes ago. It was a giant wedge. I don't know if this is the largest tornado that we have seen this year, but obviously it's huge.
Try to get room on it. Alright, well, this road's too curvy.
Not sure if Chris is still on this right now. He's still on it. But he had a whole video of it too. It's absolutely crazy. It's probably going to look like this again here in a minute with what we're seeing right now on radar. So I really want to urge everybody that lives in that PDS tornado warning, like, again, you really got to find a sturdy structure. You got to get to a basement, a closet.
What in the holy
A bathroom. You got to get somewhere. Because if this does drop again, it is going to be a major tornado producer for a second time.
Right here? Yes.
You can see the hook echo as well. It's becoming a little bit more defined. We got a little storm merger again off here to the east. And after that happens, it should help the storm to produce another tornado here. That rotation again right over the southeast side of Winona right now. It's crossing over, I believe that's 9th Road, and then it's going to go up into the town of Streeter. We got a couple people up here right now. I'm going to go ahead and put on only locations for the last 15 minutes or so. If you guys want to put your location here on the map, the QR code is on your screen now. You can also go to the link in the description if you want to put your location on here. It does help us kind of know where everybody's tuning in from as well. Feel free to put your location on here. Again, we're only going to put it for the last 15 minutes so the dots stay more fresh here. We got a couple people here tuning in from Streeter. This person named Carly's on the north side of the PDS tornado warning. They said it's ramping up here. It might ramp up a lot more here in about 10 minutes. This latest scan is showing that convergence again. Very strong inflow, which is this yellow area. And then this right here is the RFD surge. And down the line, this storm is going to track, and I'm not going to really go with the timing here. I'm just going to kind of show you the general direction. It's kind of going in this direction here, all right? It's not moving this slow. Ignore the timestamps. But it is going this general direction right now. It could go towards Kankakee. It could go towards Joliet. It could go either direction.
Livingston?
It could go both ways. You just don't know. It could really go anywhere here. We have a new tornado warning. That is going to be for those in Pontiac County. We have another discrete supercell here that could be producing a tornado at any moment. That's near Pontiac. So if you're in Pontiac or Flanagan, we need to take shelter and put as many walls between you from the outside, and you've got to get away from windows. It's going to go right into Pontiac here in a moment. Just south of Flanagan. And these velocities are getting strong. This looks exactly like the other supercell. That's up here near Winona. Yeah, guys, if you're in Kankakee, if you're in Joliet, if you're in like any of this area, like you guys are all on the path right now of two incredibly dangerous discrete supercells right now. And this one near Pontiac is honestly pretty concerning. And just for reference, right now in the significant tornado parameter value numbers, like they're high in this entire area, which is one of the measurements we use for, you know, tornadoes. Like up here near Ottawa, Dwight and Braidwood, they're all over 8, pretty much. 6 to 10, in that general range. That is enough for intense to violent tornadoes to happen. Apparently I need to check reports. I'll do that in a second. We just got another tornado warning. This will be for Peoria and Fulton counties. We're now up to 6 tornado warnings. We are in the midst right now of a tornado outbreak. We have a new tornado warning here. That is going to be for those west of Peoria. If you are in this red polygon, you need to take shelter now and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible, and you've got to get away from windows. There's a lot of people that are going to be in the path of this storm here in a few minutes. You got rotation right now on the northwest side of Canton near Norse. That's going to go towards Trevoli, Hannah City, and Glassford. All right, I got to check photos and videos, what I'm being told. I'm going to try to skip the... Let me go to the end here. Apparently there's something I got to look at. This is a photo here from Custer, Illinois of the tornado near Toluca. Was this the beginning stages of that tornado? I think that was the beginning stages. Here's a video from Woodford County. Oh my goodness. Look at that motion. This turned into a wedge, by the way.
We have some kind of movement up here.
This was just northeast of Peoria. This is when we had the tornado emergency.
Squeak went out up here.
It's moving quick.
Some dirt on the ground under there.
I don't know if Reed's gonna get anything today or not.
And this turned into a large tornado.
Rising scud.
That's violent motion there at the bottom.
There's the RFD here.
This video is 3 minutes long. So this just happened again not long ago northeast of Peoria. Absolutely, and a very intense cone tornado. It turned into a wedge after that. This person just filming from their house. They were just filming from their home, and they were able to catch this. And look how much larger it got, and more intense it got.
Probably like a 90s dad.
Oh my God.
On the porch, 30-pack, lawn chair.
Hold here for a second. Here's the problem with the roads.
Just violent motion. I'm gonna skip out a little bit, but violent motion in this thing.
Should we drop down to that paved one, maybe? Yeah, we'll turn right here.
And it narrowly missed the town of Washburn, Illinois, which is According to Twitter, that's at least what I've heard, which Washburn was one of the more populated towns that was in the path of this absolutely dangerous tornado here.
Holy smokes, man.
And huge shout out here to the anonymous person that sent this in. It was taken from the edge of town in Washburn. So this was taken from the edge of town. This actually might, I'm not entirely sure. This might have been after it was a wedge. I really don't know.
Needs to call somebody that they know and let them know what's going on out there in the Pontiac area.
And it roped out. You can see it rope out here at the end. So this one it roped out. The very end of its cycle. This is another photo here of that large wall cloud near Washburn. We had people tuning in from Washburn. Here's another photo right here.
Yeah, because there's that river right there. We have to do that. Yeah. There's that river that kind of makes us...
I'll be
really scary looking. All right, we have a tornado on the ground again with this supercell, and it does probably need to be upgraded to a tornado emergency. On this latest scan, we now have a large tornado again in progress on the supercell, and this is going to go towards the town of Streeter. There's a lot of people that live in Streeter. This is a really concerning situation, guys. If you live in Streeter, you need to be taking shelter. Look at the tornado debris signature. It's going again. So we are about to have another large and extremely dangerous tornado go right into the town of Streeter, Illinois here in a moment. If you live in Streeter, you need to take shelter and put as many walls between you from the outside. If for whatever reason you are in a mobile home or an RV right now, or a mobile home, a manufacturer, whatever, you got to get to a sturdy structure. This is going to be an extremely dangerous tornado, and it is getting larger by the scan right now. The latest scan, which is coming in right now, is even larger than this.
The main story today continues to be these storms.
Go to the southern radar site here.
Pontiac, Reading, Winona.
Latest scan is just north of 9th Road right now. All right, this is going to go right towards the town of Streeter. This could impact thousands of people. There are thousands of people that live in Streeter, Illinois. In fact, we have about 12,000 people that live in Streeter, Illinois, and they are going to be in the direct path of this significant tornado that is re-dropped again.
This could be another really, really large tornado.
Like a merry-go-round.
Yeah, it does look like we have a debris ball. It looks like we have another tornado up here again with the tornado.
Waiting for another scan again. For some reason, CC didn't update.
Okay, yeah, we also have a really, really.
Oh man, yeah, here we go. Look at the latest scan, guys. This is huge again.
Streeter, Kangley, Illinois.
This is going to be another significant tornado. They've again left the PDS tornado warning from before.
Full-on outbreak going on.
But I mean, this is good. This is literally on a direct collision course for the town of Streeter. We are getting a report from Spotter Network from a chaser that there is a multi-vortex large tornado that is in progress on the just west here of Streeter. And this debris signature is about to get a whole lot larger. We're kind of bouncing between the Chicago radar site and the Lincoln radar site for this tornado right now. But right now, it's in rural areas. It is not currently hitting the town yet, but it's about to. And that latest scan is getting a lot worse. This tornado is getting huge right now.
Yeah, this is unfortunate here. We're all the way over here.
Let me find where Streeter, Illinois is. I'm going to try to get some call-outs here because this is going to go towards a really populated area.
We're going to see the most tornado activity today, but then these cells...
Yeah, right now, this tornado is going to be approaching in the next few minutes. It'll be approaching the Four-Leaf Canine Boarding and Daycare Center, which is just north of Garfield. That's over here. Then eventually, it's going to approach the Streeter RC Flyers Field. That's an airport. And then after that, it's going towards the Kangley Inn and then the town of Streeter.
But
I do want to really stress here, guys, that this is a very populated area. This is where it's going. All right, the tornado's over here just northeast of Winona. It's going into Garfield. And then after that, it's going towards a densely populated area. And if this does continue to intensify and it continues to look the way it does, this is going to be a catastrophic tornado for that town.
Good eye, Will Clay.
Also, the storm near Pontiac, which is the other tornado-warned supercell down to the south, is producing a giant hail threat right now. This is also producing the risk of a tornado as well. We got a low precip hook echo on this storm as well, which is awfully similar to the one that we just had here just to the south there of Winona just a few minutes ago. I also want to point out that this tornado here is probably going to be a lot more rain-wrapped than the one that we just had.
Like 2008.
So there's probably going to be a lot more of a rain-wrapped tornado than what we just had a moment ago.
I think I put in the front though.
Storm Chaser Chris Evans is currently on it.
It's been rain here.
He's live. This is live right now. So it's going to be right here.
Imagine just sitting in a drive-through area all day when these storms are coming.
I don't know if Reed Timmer's got anything right now.
Can't see it clearly, but it's right there.
On it, yeah. Then it is definitely wrapped in rain. It is. If it's on the ground, it's wrapped in rain, so you're not gonna see it. I'm only about a mile and a half. Well, about.
So I guess we're looking right here.
So if I can't see it, I know you can.
So that's coming where the tornado is right now. As he is saying, this is rain wrapped, and I was just talking about that. Like, guys, if you live in Streeter, we cannot be looking outside right now. We need to take shelter. Is what you got to be doing right now. They have updated this tornado warning. It is still a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning right now for those in Streeter, Cornell, Ransom, Long Point. Again, significant tornado near 10th Road and County Highway 44. And then after that, it's going to come up on 3150 Road. It's going to approach that airfield that I was just talking about. And then it's going to go into the town of Streeter. I'm going to be keeping an eye on him as he continues to go through this storm here. But that latest scan is showing very intense rotation. Obviously, a tornado here. The gate-to-gate shear is over 100 miles per hour, and we're pretty far away from the radar site here. Velocities going one way, which is that inflow, are being measured at 96 miles per hour. We have more reports that we need to look at here. This is a video of the tornado from just a moment ago, guys.
We'll try it.
Holy, that is a huge tornado.
This is near Roanoke and Benson.
Town did that tornado?
That seems.
For acting purposes.
Look at all that rising motion.
I don't know if that is.
My goodness.
Toluca, LaRose, Washburn, Varna, Illinois, and Noodle.
That is just unbelievable. This is a photo of it too.
Table Rock, something like that.
And multiple people sending in photos and videos of this. If you guys do have any photos and videos, you can go to reports.maxvelocitywx.com. There is a link in the description as well. And once again, if you're just tuning in, this is a storm that was just a tornado emergency. This was a catastrophic tornado. It was a wedge just off to the north of Peoria. Also, this is the way to submit photos and videos. All right, I'll leave it on the screen for 2 seconds, but there's also a link in the description. But again, this was a very significant tornado, and it once again is a significant tornado again. And it's going to be heading right towards the town of Streeter. We really got to hope this thing does not go into the town of Streeter. This latest scan is a little bit smaller for that velocity couplet, and it does not look like it's as large of a debris signature. We got to hope this does not hit Streeter, because if it does go into Streeter, it is going to be a catastrophic tornado. I literally can't stress like how bad that of a situation this would be. We got some more storm mergers happening, so that might be the reason why it got a little bit weaker on that last velocity scan. But you can still see there is a CC drop, so a little debris signature still near 3200 Road and 3150 Road. All right, that's going to go right up into Streeter. The other supercell is also beginning to rotate harder now, and that is just to the west of Pontiac, east of Flanagan, a low precip hook echo, and that is going to go up towards Odell. Down the line, we are watching these two supercells to go in the direction of Chicago, Joliet, Hammond. The other one is going to probably go more in the direction of Kankakee. I'm not saying it's going to be a repeat for you guys in Kankakee, but you guys are in the direct path of that. I also want to update you guys on the tornado warnings back off to the west. We have a tornado warning just west of Peoria right now for Hannah City and Kickapoo. That rotation isn't super strong right now, but we have a very strong area of wind heading into Banner right now. If you live in Peoria, now is your time that you want to touch up on your tornado action plan, because this will be heading right towards you guys. Near Lewistown, we also have a hook echo here. A possible tornado actually near Lewistown right now. There's a very tight area of rotation developing right over the northwest side of Lewistown in Illinois, and this will eventually go towards Liverpool and Goofy Ridge. So if you live in this tornado warning, we need to be taking shelter right now. And then further down to the south, we have another tornado warning for Industry. That is no longer looking like it's going to produce a tornado. That storm's moved outside of the warning polygon, and then widespread thunderstorms are going well into Missouri. But really, the big concern right now is down here near Pontiac. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning out here to the west of Chicago. This is going to be for damaging wind gusts of around 60 miles per hour. I am also monitoring a low-end tornado potential if you live near Racine, Burlington, Round Lake Beach, or Elgin right now as this line moves to the east. So we're going to keep an eye on that potential for a tornado with that area of thunderstorms. All right, going back to Streeter, the last couple radar scans, that rotation is beginning to weaken, so it's not as strong as before. But it is very important that you do not get out of your safe place if you're in Streeter, because this thing is going to try to cycle again and produce another tornado as it moves into the town of Streeter.
Is that Reed holding his horn?
I mean, if you look at the map here, there are streets and homes everywhere, as I just showed you a moment ago. So if this does somehow, again, produce another significant tornado, it will be a catastrophe. We got like 12,000 people there in Streeter alone. And no debris signature yet on this storm near Pontiac, but it is definitely trying to produce a tornado. We got a little storm merger coming out of the south right now. That'll be interesting to watch and see how that pans out.
We have to go this way, unfortunately.
Let me see if this, if Chris has it. Actually, Chris, I think, has it right now. This is on that PDS tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we got breaking news. We have a tornado on the ground south of Streeter. All right, I'm going to take him off for a second. We just got it. We have a tornado in progress. Let me pause this, please. Twitter, thank you. We have a tornado in progress now south of Streeter. That right there. So we have a separate tornado that is in progress now. This is another low precip hook echo on radar. So we got a brand new large tornado that is in progress. That is going to be just south of Streeter. This is going to be impacting the communities on the south side of Streeter. This has now produced 3 separate tornadoes at the minimum now. You need to take shelter if you are in Streeter. This is a dangerous tornado. That is a debris ball right there that you're seeing on radar, that little red area. That is a debris ball that is literally going into the south side of Streeter right now. On the south side of Streeter, there are several homes, dozens, hundreds of homes. There's a place called the Shooter Salon. You got the Big Dipper, which is a restaurant. You got the South Streeter Farm Stand and the Dollar General. Wow, this is bad, guys. We got a tornado that's going to go right into Streeter. Riley is also saying that this is already meeting PDS tornado criteria, so our tornado emergency criteria. So this could already be a tornado emergency here, but this is going to be going right into the city of Streeter. There's over 12,000 people that live here. This is going to go right into your town right now. You need to take shelter if you're in Streeter. This is an extremely dangerous situation right now.
12,000 people in Streeter.
Storm Chaser, Chris Dickerson, he's on the bottom right side of your screen. I think he's on one of these storms. I don't know which one, but he is coming up on one of them, so we're going to keep an eye on him. Let me see if he does have anything. He's coming up on something.
Power poles. I've got a bunch of trees down. Haven't seen any major...
he's in the town, I think, where this is near where this tornado struck here.
This is a really
got people stopping, too, on the road. It looks like there's damage here. This is some damage here from this tornado, and I again want to remind you guys, if you live in Streeter, Illinois, you need to get to a basement if you've not already. We got a major tornado that's about to hit the south side of town.
It's like power lines starting to fall.
Probably be issued with this.
Got a bunch of damage here from that large tornado.
There.
But you know,
just a moment ago.
All right, I still got it in front of me. It's kind of disappearing.
Team Dominator storm recovery is en route right now.
It's a major tornado. I cannot stress it enough. The latest CC drop is huge. This is a major tornado that is hitting the south side of Streeter, Illinois right now.
Able to catch these storms. Streeter
might be cooked. Drop W Storm in.
This is coming up towards a lot of homes.
Also could have some pretty significant tornado potential down.
I'm waiting for the CC radar update. It is a giant tornado, though. The velocities are actually not even visible anymore. Like, the velocities are getting so contaminated because of this tornado. Need to get the southern radar site. Where is it?
So I'm gonna keep going here. I think we got a
there it is. That's huge. We got a major tornado right now hitting the southeast side of Streeter, Illinois. That's going to go. It's going right over 12th Road right now. It is hitting dozens of homes on the southeast side of Streeter. It's going through the town. It's going through a very major town here, or city. 12,000 people live here in Streeter.
That's bad. That's really bad.
That is a massive tornado debris signature. This is near Bar Street. It just hit Smith Douglas Road and 675 East Road. There are dozens and dozens of homes here. This tornado probably just hit the Carriage Lane Estates. It may have just hit the Shooter Salon, the J&M Reliable, I think it's like some sort of farm is over there as well. Prairie Transportation is also there. We also have a photo coming in from Storm Chaser Chris Evans over on Twitter. That is the tornado. It is huge.
Holy
That is huge, guys. Look at that. That is happening right now.
Right there.
Really sad situation.
This is.
Let's see if we can see this from the.
Is a major tornado, a giant cone. It is now. It is a wedge tornado, is what I'm hearing. So this is from 5 minutes ago.
Look at that. I mean,
this is now a wedge tornado.
In the Streeter area, correlation coefficient.
Yeah, I'd say so too, and I think Maxville streamed is too.
A strong tornado on multiple.
Yeah, that is.
So there's a lot of agreement between the different radars.
And it is going through the southeast portion here of Streeter.
Right now, I don't think it fits the criteria for a tornado emergency because
Streeter is not looking too great. Not looking at the brightest.
I mean, this again, tornado is significant. You can see the large debris signature right now.
Good situation. I'm trying to see.
This is a huge tornado on the southeast side.
Quick. Yeah, this TDS is
I have
a Streeter. It's going to go up towards Ransom here over the next few minutes.
15,000 feet here, so.
This is once again in Livingston and LaSalle counties.
Earth, it looks like there's a mobile home park in this area as well.
If you have friends or family that live in Streeter, you need to make sure that they're okay.
Again, Ransom, Kinsman.
And what's really crazy, guys, is that we have at least a dozen people that have been watching this stream. At least a dozen. There's probably more. But at least a dozen people that have been watching the stream that have been inside of this tornado warning and also right next to this tornado. There's somebody here named Nathan. We don't know if he's okay, but he's on the south side where this tornado has been over the last few minutes. He may have just been hit by this.
Nathan might be chopped.
This is a very strong tornado.
Thomas says everybody should stand on the porch, which is not what we should be doing right now. This is a rain-wrapped tornado.
Yeah.
Or probably has become rain-wrapped.
That one dude sitting on the porch
just go back to guys here again. We are just
hammering some beers and
coming in.
Listen to the song. It's like you spin me right round, baby, right.
We're gonna see what happens with these. These cells out ahead of the line right
what
here
is going on?
Could pose a very dangerous tornado threat south of Peoria and the Delavan area. Bloomington, watch.
So that right there might be trying to produce a tornado. It might already be on the ground. We don't know. That rotation's getting really intense north of Pontiac.
The size, shape, intensity of the tornado doesn't matter.
Odell and Dwight, you guys are right in the path of this here.
We did get stuck behind traffic. Yeah. It's part of the game in 2026.
This was
oh man, that's not good. This tornado is
failure in the
occluding into. It might be occluding into the town
Chaser convergence
of Streeter right now. So this tornado right now is on the southeast side of Streeter. It is hitting a bunch of communities near Cleveland Street, Arthur Street, and John Street. That is where the tornado is. That is a debris signature right there. And this is basically going into the town right now. It is taking a left-hand turn, which is not good because what is happening is, well, it's good and bad. It's weakening as it goes into the town, but it is on the ground, and it's been a strong tornado, and it is now going into the town of Streeter.
Yo.
So it is actually occluding to the northwest, which means this is going to go right towards many of our viewers that are tuning in right now in Streeter.
Are you sulking back there?
So this tornado is going to be coming up on the Chalkies Tavern. There's a U.S. Foods Distribution Center that is here that this could be hitting. It's going up towards the Harkar's Meat Market, the James Street Recreation Area, the George's Pub.
On the ground right there.
A little fart in the ground.
Wait, hey, everybody in the chat on Maxville is saying "Rip Nathan."
Yeah. Point 2.
That's great.
That storm in the northeast.
The cozy corner.
Streeter. Pontiac, I mean.
This could have not taken a worse path.
You goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean,
might have gotten choked a little bit. 450 uses.
Maxville stream is kind of lagging out here, chat.
The only thing that would have been worse is it dropped right over the town. But like this is for the last several minutes been doing something like this, and it is now going up northwest or north. Yeah, going northwest. The latest scan, it's still down. If you have friends or family, I'm gonna give you guys some call outs right now because there's a lot of people that definitely have friends or family here. If you have friends or family near 12th Street, near Arthur Street, this general box that I just drew, anywhere around this, and if you know friends or family that live here, you need to contact them and make sure that they are okay. And we're getting another report from a spotter network person as of 4 minutes ago that there's a violent wedge still ongoing.
Turn left in 2 miles. That's the. Oh yeah.
Hey, I don't know how this is in a tornado emergency either. I don't know how it did not get upgraded. This is again a photo of that tornado from about maybe 10-15 minutes ago. This was going right into the town of Streeter.
We're embedded in Mill.
That's from Storm Chaser Chris Evans.
Streeter.
Very concerned about that storm near Pontiac.
Crit Nathan. Real.
Frontal zone, little prefrontal confluence band fired out ahead. This one was just a little too overconvected.
Yo, everybody in Maxwell City's chat is literally saying Rip Nathan.
Latest scan, we still have a debris signature on the east side of Streeter. This is approaching Main Street now. And after that, it's going to go up towards Ransom, I think it's Wampunsi, as well as Verona and Kinsman. The other storm is also really intensifying. We got a storm merger with this supercell near Odell, and that's going to try to drop a tornado here soon. So we got to really keep an eye on that. After the storm merger is done, it's going to go right through Odell and Dwight. This is going to likely be our next really dangerous supercell over here. You know what's crazy, guys? Like, I mean, not to get away from the situation here, but like, look at where all the storm chasers are versus where these storms are. I mean, we have a couple chasers here, right? But almost everybody thought, and I thought too, that the western Illinois area would have the initial major tornado threat. I didn't really think this was going to be in play. Like, my goodness, can you even believe this? This tornado, again, is still down. We still have a large debris signature. It's on the east side of Streeter right now.
Well, Nathan might have just got cooked.
Velocity couplet is right near 19th Road, and also the 18 roadway here. That's 13th Road, I believe.
That tornado just took a left-hand turn right on top of him. Now it's looking as if it's going to go that way or that way. It's either going...
It's going right up towards Ransom now. That's going to be the next town and path of this. If anybody's... Tuning in from Streeter, and you guys are here, and you are safe. I would submit your location and let us know how you're doing. I know the southeast side is...
Oh, we got a new...
This is near... This is in Streeter right now.
So we do have a cone tornado on the ground. This is beautiful.
Bad tornado out there. We're hoping there's not...
And beautiful for the people in Streeter.
Engaged from Team Dominator Storm Recovery. Probably in the area.
Skip out a little bit. This is just moments ago. You can barely faintly see where my cursor is. You can see the cone.
Point 3.
Beautiful cone tornado here.
Yeah, left in point 3. We get teeter-tottered on this.
Look at this thing.
Oh my god, look at that.
The train will come. That'll be the end of the... I think if we would have hit that...
It's still going too. Oh, this is actually live. This is live. All right, so this is live right now. And this is still going right now. You can see the cone right there.
Yeah.
There it is. Beautiful cone tornado. Holy crap.
This is just now east of the town of Streeter.
Here's your left turn.
Look at this thing. Go, look at it spin.
Oh my god, it's getting bigger. It's getting larger again.
Somebody in front of us.
So, yep, we are still looking. Why does this?
It's becoming a huge cone.
And now that tornado warning up there, they extended it for
large cone tornado on the ground.
Mazon, Waponzi, Gardner, Braceville, Braidwood. There's a nuclear plant there in Braidwood.
Oh
you're on
god.
I-55, watch out as well. Still got
That just might be the end of it, guys. There's a nuclear
Pontiac, Adele,
plant
Hemington campus
in front of this tornado, or in front of this tornado.
Yeah, this is still on the ground. This is live if you're just tuning in. This is a live Storm Chaser. His name's Chris Evans on Twitter.
Look at that.
This guy's been all over it.
Oh, maybe looks like it's producing there.
I hope that this tornado does not hit that nuclear plant.
Uniform hydrometeors.
It is still down.
They said something as if there was like
This guy, what is this guy doing? Who is this guy?
Like
this guy blocking up the road? Is this guy right here on the right? You guys see that? Who is that? This guy's just watching the tornado right here.
Am I allowed to go this way or no? Okay, I got you. I got you.
That's the tornado right there. I don't know who this random guy is on the road right there.
Yeah,
you down here, guys. Large cone tornado starting to rope out a little bit. Looks like a little drill bit now.
We're just watching the tornado, I guess. We're gonna keep an eye there on Chris. Back over to live radar. I'm not. Okay, this is the last few scans. So you can see, and what Chris is saying is actually panning out with radar here. You can see the tornado. It is now occluding off to the north and west. That's what I think it just tried to do. Yeah,
So
like this tornado, it attempted to occlude and like failed. And then it tried, it like grew in size, and then it occluded again. That's basically that white line I just drew as the tornado path.
There is a
new tornado
so,
like a nuclear plant.
Yeah, this has been a very funky little tornadic supercell. With how intense this tornado was, it literally tried to occlude into Streeter. It intensified, and now it's occluding back off to the northwest. So, I mean, again, if this occluded into Streeter, it would have gone right into downtown. We got to be like, if you're in Streeter, you gotta be thankful on the north side that this did not go right into town, because it could have occluded. Most tornadoes would have just occluded into Streeter.
Velocities. Look at that. Strong rotation. So if you're in Odell,
We're safe. Can't speak for the south side in downtown Streeter. My house is in Carriage Lane. We just moved in. My job is in Ransom.
I'm gonna go fix my mic real quick. But yes, 2 strong tornadoes on.
How in the world is that even possible, bro? This guy just moved in here to Streeter, and he nearly just got hit by a tornado.
That would suck moving.
Safe
right
so far by the water
brand
tower.
new
We got somebody
town.
also up here saying it's pouring
And, like,
here.
Off
That tornado's gonna go right towards you.
Almost immediately gets hit by a tornado.
We need to take shelter and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. We got a giant line of thunderstorms right now going up here across western Illinois. We also have a tornado warning north of Princeton. This is over near Walnut. That rotation's been a bit weaker over the last few scans, but this is another tornado that's trying to develop in this line of thunderstorms. We also have severe thunderstorm warnings in place near the Kenosha area. Kenosha, we need to take shelter. This is probably 70+ mile-per-hour winds going into Kenosha right now. And there is also a risk of a tornado. We got a large area of rotation right now going right into Kenosha and Racine. So if you guys live in southeast Wisconsin, I know we got a lot of you tuning in right now from southeast Wisconsin. Now is your time to take shelter. This is a dangerous wind field, and it definitely could try to drop a tornado here as it moves into Kenosha. There's actually an attempt at a tornado a moment ago near Paddock Lake. So it's probably going to try again here. There's also QLCF spin-ups. There you go. Again, what we were just talking about. They've issued now a tornado warning for Kenosha. All right, large tornado warning here. Mount Pleasant, Racine, Caledonia, south of Yorkville, Summers, River Crossing. You all need to take shelter right now and put as many walls between you from the outside. You've got to get away from windows. We have so many people that watch from this area. If you have friends or family in this area, please make sure they're taking shelter. Feel free to share the stream with them. We got over 105,000 people watching right now. Again, we're providing commercial-free coverage here on YouTube. No commercials other than when you click on the stream. That's it. All right, and we have chasers and...
Probably from a shack. Oh yeah, 100 from...
Live cameras. We're going to keep a really close eye on this, but a large area of actually pretty strong velocities are going to go right into Kenosha here in a few moments. Now we got some people tuning in here over in Kenosha, Summers, Racine, Caledonia. I would also not be surprised if we got a tornado warning just south of Milwaukee.
I don't know.
And the reason why I'm saying that is that we just looked at the terminal radar site, and there are several little kinks that have been developing here. And so we could also get a tornado warning going towards the south side of Milwaukee here in a moment.
Arena Club delivers the absolute best value in the hobby.
Of a new radar scan here in a second. I mean, again,
Turn right in the mile.
I don't know if we have, do we have sky cam views? We do. Looking to see if any of them have anything. There are cameras over on I-4194. We might have a tornado, though, going right towards Kenosha, guys. There is a tightening on radar. It is very hard to tell if it's 100% a tornado, if it's contaminated or what. No, that's not contaminated, guys. We got a tornado developing right now, all right? This is going to go right into Kenosha. All right, possibly a strong tornado. The terminal radar site is also picking up on this. That is not contamination. That is a tight area of rotation that is going right down N roadway right now. This is going to go directly towards River Crossing, Summers, and as well as Parkside, Grant, and Kenosha. There are, I think, over 50 to 100,000 people that live here. You need to take shelter now. This is about to drop a tornado, if it's not already on the ground. And look at the hook echo here on the terminal radar site. Oh my goodness. This is just unfreaking believable.
I'll be right back.
Looking to see if there's a camera looking towards this.
I'll be right back.
See if we can get visual confirmation or not. This is going to be on the ground, though, going right towards Kenosha. We got a sky cam view. Look at this top right of your screen. Look at that top right area. That's where we'd be looking for that tornado, most likely. This is looking southwest in the tornado warning from I-4194. There's over 100,000 people that live in Kenosha that are right in the path right now, we believe, of a tornado. We are very confident. I'm confident that this is probably on the ground right now, or is about to be here in a moment. So I'm going to keep that camera bottom left side of your screen. That latest scan from the terminal radar site is almost undoubtedly a tornado. We got a giant hook echo. Is there a CC drop? I haven't seen it yet. No, not yet. All right. This right here is not a tornado, by the way. That's clear air contamination. Latest scan has now come in. This will be where the tornado is. Just southeast of Brighton. It's going to go right into Summers, and then go into Kenosha here in a second. Look at the rotation, by the way, on the MRMS radar. It's really intense. I mean, when you get that blue, it's like almost as strong as can be. Latest velocity scan. That's really intense. There's no debris signature, but it is very intense rotation right now, just east of Brighton. So we don't have a tornado debris signature yet. If we go over to the probe tool here, I think this might be a little contaminated, but the velocities are measuring winds up to 125, 130 miles per hour. If I had to guess, it's probably a little bit contaminated, but I do want to remind you guys, in Kenosha and Racine, we have winds in the RFD, that's the rear flank downdraft, of upwards of 80 to 90 miles per hour. So it's not going to be far-fetched that we have winds up to 100 plus miles per hour here, especially where that tornado is trying to form right now.
Very populated area.
I wish the camera operator would move this camera, but top right of your screen is going to be the storm coming in here.
Wind flow is pushing into it very strongly.
And we're looking right towards it. I wish, I don't know if there's some Wisconsin traffic cam person that is able to move this camera or not, but that top right area
entering the area, the main threat
is where it would be.
Damaging winds. And
again, I would be shocked if we didn't have a tornado right now.
Additionally, we can check.
I mean, look at this, guys.
Over here.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground.
This is again, I am very confident that we have a tornado on the ground. I know we don't have anything confirming it via radar, but there is almost undoubtedly a tornado on the ground. We also have a tornado warning now for Odell, Dwight, Reddick, and Campus. This is going to be a significant tornado, guys. All right, we got a significant tornado developing down here as well now. This is going right towards Campus.
Yes.
All right, we need to take shelter if we're in this tornado warning and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. This is going to likely be a large and extremely dangerous tornado if it's not already. This is likely going to be violent. This is another really dangerous tornado here. That's right over the town of Odell.
Yeah. We scored today. But yeah, you can go to
we have Storm Chaser Chris on the bottom right that I believe is on this storm. So we are keeping a very close eye on him. Actually, look closely, guys, on his screen. I think he might have it.
I'm going to bring Tom Skilling out of retirement for this one.
What about retirement? That might be it right there, though. That large, that's a giant wall cloud. So the tornado will be right there. Again, I'm very confident that this is going to be a large tornado, too. This is like the other storm we just had. All right, let me go back over to Wisconsin here. Oh, my God, look at the hook echo. That might be a tornado. It's hard to tell for sure. Is that a TDS south of Union Grove? I think we might have a tornado here. It's going to go right towards Kenosha once again. We got a giant hook echo. It's like a thumb that's sticking out right now. Also, I'm putting Chris bottom right. He's on that confirmed tornado there in Illinois. And that possibly is a tornado near Burlington Road right now. There's a faint CC drop. So possible tornado there. And the velocities on radar are still super intense. It's going to go right into Somers here in a second. We go back to the 3-cam view. Look at this camera. This is live here, right on I-41-94. The tornado is going to be right here to the right if we have one.
That is a powerful one, yeah.
See the camera now. Oh my God! Look at this, guys! Holy crap! This is the storm going into Kenosha right now. If there's a tornado, it's going to be back in that large rain shaft right there. Oh my God! This is insane. Camera operator, move the camera. That tornado is going to be rain wrapped for sure. I have no doubt about it from what we're seeing here. This is a little bit closer up, a little bit down the line here. If we get any bright blue power flashes, we're definitely going to know there's a tornado. There is a tornado. Okay, there is a tornado on the ground. Oh my God, look at this camera, guys. There's a tornado down. All right, we got a tornado down going towards Kenosha. Look at the wind here.
This is an emergency.
This is a tornado going into Kenosha right now. We got a tornado down.
Seek shelter.
Kenosha, Racine, you need to take shelter. We've been warning you guys for a while. There is a tornado, and I mean, there are people driving into this tornado right now on the interstate. This is live. There is a significant tornado heading towards the Parkside area and Kenosha. And at the bare minimum, we have 90 to 100 mile per hour winds ripping across the interstate. There are people that are driving out of the tornado right here. The tornado's off to the top right. There's a singular traffic camera that just went down. That probably just got hit by this tornado. That tornado is going to hit the small community of Somers, which I believe there is a RV park or something along those lines that's in that area. That tornado is right now right over I-41-94 near 12th Street. This is incredibly intense right now.
That's south. That's looking northwest.
And look, there's people driving into this. Still, the semi. That semi has to be careful. He's blowing over almost. It looked like he's blowing over. Got multiple semis here that are struggling. The wind is at least 90 miles per hour here on the in Somers, and that is all from the rear flank downdraft. Now the tornado is now heading to the north side of Kenosha near Parkside. This is the kind of situation where we could get semis that flip over. It's getting even worse.
That's up near that
We
warning.
need a destructive severe warning here for Kenosha. We don't just need a tornado warning.
Yeah,
this has been nonstop for 4 minutes.
Might be a tornado.
And how this camera is still on is beyond me. I don't know how the heck this thing's on.
This is right where that couplet is.
This is also a view looking at this storm from a different angle. That's looking south towards where this tornado is. It's literally a hurricane right now going right into Kenosha. If you look bottom right side of your screen, that tornado is currently located approximately near I-41-94, which is what we're looking at right now. And then it's going to move into Racine and Kenosha. These conditions are just insane. I want to go back over to radar. Right now, that tornado is located right here near Somers, and it's going to go right into Parkside and Grant, perhaps towards Kenosha. If you've, for some reason, not already, you need to take shelter right now and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible, and you've really got to get away from windows. We have another tornado down. We have a low precip tornado.
This is an
and they've just upgraded the one. Okay.
Tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
We have an unwarned tornado right now south of Peoria, Illinois. We now have a confirmed tornado here in Racine and as well as Kenosha. You need to be taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible if you are in this confirmed tornado warning. This is a dangerous tornado, as we've seen over the last few minutes. We also have an unwarned tornado south of Peoria.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Where the frick is Peoria? I've lost it.
Yep.
Just south
Am I
of
blind?
Dwight.
Oh, it's over here. All right, we got a low precip tornado over here near Peoria somewhere. Near Morton. All right, Morton. We got a tornado over near Morton right now. There's a low precip tornado that just hit the town of Morton here a second ago, according to our analysis here. So again, right here on the east side of Morton, there is an unwarned tornado. There is a faint debris signature. We actually have somebody tuning in from here, right over Morton. So if you live here, you need to take shelter. There's once again no tornado warning for this right now, but there definitely needs to be. This is going to go right into Deer Creek, Goodfield, and then go up towards Congerville, which is just east of Peoria. As a reminder, we have a PDS tornado warning near Dwight. This is going to be a significant tornado at any moment. That velocity couplet is just insane.
Bridge issue?
This is just like the other large tornado that we just had a moment ago. And we still have a tornado down right now near Somers.
I think
that tornado is going to be very, very rain-wrapped. Over here in Wisconsin, the wind is still very intense. On the bottom of your screen, we have an area of tight rotation at a couple different spots, and these are both going right between Racine and Kenosha. There are a couple other spin-up tornadoes that are trying to happen west of Racine right now.
Nice.
All right, I'm losing my breath here. We have so many things happening at the same time.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
They've now issued a new tornado warning for Tazewell and Woodford counties in Illinois. Yep, that's the one that Riley just pointed out. So great call out here by our team here. We got a tornado down once again over here near Morton. There is a tornado debris signature that is east of Morton. It's going into Deer Creek and Goodfield, and then it's going to go towards Congerville and El Paso, and as well as Sector. So if you are in this tornado warning, you need to take shelter and put as many walls between you from the outside. We also have a view of the PDS tornado warning in Illinois right now with a giant wall cloud that is developing right now. So this thing's about to drop a tornado.
And then just eyeball it to not drive into it.
Yeah, they observe tag that one.
All right, we have another mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center for those in northeastern and central Illinois, so Chicago, all the way back down to Springfield. The tornado threat is continuing with an increasing damaging wind threat this evening.
All right, I'm back to
The Storm Prediction Center thinks will happen is going to be from Chicago back into Joliet, Ottawa, Pontiac, Kankakee, and Gary, and Princeton. That's where they think the highest tornado threat will be. There's a most probable peak intensity here of up to 170 miles per hour. So if you live in that area, you need to have a lot of ways to receive weather alerts, and stay tuned to our stream. We're going to keep you posted with the latest on this tornado outbreak that is fully taking place right now.